Wait a minute. Did she just properly gaslight 1 million people? Did she just? If I, as a 19-year-old, was around back then in 2009, and I seen this tape, if I knew who Max was and I lived in close proximity, I would legitimately, no matter what his age is, put him on his neck. I honestly hope they did some version of jail time, because this is like crazy. This is honestly the most disgusting shit I've ever had to sit here and listen to.
What made him this way?
There you go.
What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated?
Feels nice coming back to Chris Chan.
This is the
Feels
story
nice.
of Chris Chan.
A comprehensive history.
Captain's logs. Star date. October 21st, 2008.
Alright.
Well, it's done. Blanca and I, well...
That's right. I forgot all about that. That the trolls were pretending to be these women, and then they were like fighting with each other. Fighting with each other. I swear, the amount of like stuff that I'll know about Chris Chan by the end of this is gonna be insane. You know what? After we do this, once we get done with this whole like comprehensive thing, we should do an iceberg with Chris Chan and see how much we know.
She broke up with me because the pickle man tricked me again. A few more stupid photos.
The pickle man.
Anyway,
pickle
she saw them. She got angry. She broke up with me. So, I'm sad.
Hey.
Still
like that,
refusing
bro.
to accept that Blanca might have been a troll, Christian believed that she broke up with him because of the photos that the Pickle Man leaked onto Encyclopedia Dramatica.
I hope you jerks and trolls who wanted to break us up are happy.
I saw this post and it was like, to those who's praying on my downfall, congratulations, you won. That I feel like Chris Chan will be posting that type of stuff on Instagram. I feel like that he would be that type of guy that posts like sad Bart Simpson edits with like X in the background. You know what I mean? I feel like that's who he would be. I feel like that's the type of person he would be.
Because all you do is make me feel sad, depressed, and you made me crash into slumber a couple of times. And you know, it takes a lot of stress and exhaust and such to make a person feel like they're gonna crash and burn into a whole bunch of into a long slumber. So anyway, I'm sad, and Blanca is sad too, and even more sad because her grandma died.
Nevertheless, he had the energy to give an update about Panda Halo and Jimmy Hill.
You know, Panda Halo
I need to start taking
is
notes.
the
What am I
moderator for the
doing?
fan site on Dial officially approved. She's also helped me against the imposter Jimmy Hill. Again, do not buy anything from that bastard imposter, because y'all know.
You know what the craziest part about this whole thing is that I just can never get over? Is that from our perspective, it's like, yeah, you know, they're just playing a joke on him. From Chris's perspective, this is his whole reality. You know what I mean? Like, this is his whole, like, this is his world. Like, Blanca is a real woman. Her grandmother did die. But, like, you know, it's so messed up when you think about it like that. Because it's like, it's like everything that's happening to him and his mind is 100. It's not like he's like, oh, you know, Jimi Hendrix, that's probably just trolls, you know. It's like, no, the moment they say that they're him, he believes 100%. So he really thinks this man Jimmy, whatever his name was, Jimmy Hill, is really out here finessing.
He did the same thing to Warner Brothers years ago and he was put to jail for it. So he deserves to be put in jail again. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's it for now.
Okay,
I'm
Mr.
gonna sulk
Christopher.
some more and maybe I'll upload this video. I don't know. Y'all take care, be safe.
2 days
No, you know what type of guy Chris is? He's the type of guy to put like on Snapchat, have a black screen, and have just a base text and be like, "No one text me. Real ones know what's up." That's the type of guy he strikes me as. That's the type of guy. Oh, what's going on here? Jesse Ruddy?
later, Jessie Ruddy revealed herself to have been untrue, and their relationship ended in an explosive chat in which she branded him a homosexual, with Chris defending himself by professing his desires for sexual practices to be administered unto him by a woman. On October 26th, Christian took part in a fan chat through IRC, trying to bounce back from his breakup with Blanca. During an impromptu question and answer session, he admitted that he was already seeing someone else, claiming her
Hey.
name was Chloe. According to him, they met at a GameStop while pre-ordering LittleBigPlanet, and had already gone to second base together. According to his story, this would mean that they were dating at the same time that Chris thought of Blanca as his true sweetheart, supporting the theory that Chloe was a fabrication. When asked about her just over a year later, he had absolutely no recollection of her. The name might have
Damn.
been a reference to Chloe Rosechew, an original character created by Sarah Cassandra Mackenzie. The following day, Christian
Damn.
uploaded his first Q&A video, in which he answered 10 questions from
Why you
Sonichu
cap, Chris?
fans.
This is the first Q&A.
Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Alright, I may not have a striped shirt to be like Chris. I may not have a striped shirt. I'm sorry, I can't. I just don't have one. You just aren't flattering on me. Where is it? I'm making even more of a mess. Oh my god. I just spilled turtle food on my floor. All for this one bit. All for this one bit. Okay. Alright. I knew I had glasses. I was somewhat like Chris's. Each time we do this on stream, I'm gonna have a new piece. So I'm starting with the glasses. I'm gonna move to the shirt next. Next, I'm gonna give me a shirt like this. Then we're gonna get the blue jeans. Then I got my class ring somewhere. Where's my class ring? That's concerning that I have to ask that. But I'll get my class ring. Then I'll get a medallion. I don't know what, but I'm gonna get one.
Video of a lot of Q&A videos of questions from Sonichu fans on the internet. Anyway, y'all know who I am,
We do.
and this is Lil Chris, teddy bear I put together at Creative Career.
Chris introduces Lil Chris, which he
Okay.
created at a Create a Critter workshop after winning a gift certificate from a radio station years ago.
Good little bear. And this is my guitar. Y'all should know my guitar. Also, this is my wristband. I put it on my wrist for when I play guitar.
I want to see a version of Chris where he just wasn't touched by any of the trolls. You know what I mean? Like, none of the trolls had any interference with him at all. I just want to see a version of Chris where he just had, like, an honest little community of people who somewhat liked his comics. And that was it. That's what I want to see. I would like to see, like, a different universe of that. Just to see how... Because I feel like a few people would actually enjoy his comics. You know, I feel like a few people would genuinely enjoy his comics, and it's Sonic. You know, I think how many people like got big off of Sonic fan stuff. I feel like Chris could have made it.
Now, on to the questions.
Chris could have been PewDiePie.
During the Q&A session, he reveals that he gets his clothes from Goodwill or the Salvation Army.
Hey,
and
get it where you
discusses
gotta get it,
Black
brother.
Sonichu and Nadesirk.
Are there jails at Quickville? What happens when they commit crimes, and what's the worst crime? We have jails. Same as everywhere else. Trial, then sentence. After being turned guilty or innocent.
Okay.
And the worst crime?
World building, I like it.
Importing cigarettes or alcohol. Which the sentence for that would be 10 years or $1,500 fine.
Damn.
It's dismissed.
He once again mentions Chloe.
And for my tale, what's the status of my love life? 100% heart. Met the girl named Chloe at the GameStop where we have reserved LittleBigPlanet. She lives around here on Dickerson Road. That's nearby. Other details I will leave discreet because I do not want to reveal any more information than necessary for there can be imposters on the internet trying to get a cheap laugh, whatnot.
Let's be honest though. All right. As much as we love to, make a little haha of Chris, as much as we love make a little poopy haha out of Chris, I can't take myself seriously with these glasses while I'm talking. We all had that one time, whether it was when we were little kids, where we made up a partner. We had that moment, right? I'm not alone, right? We're just like, yeah, no, I have a girlfriend, I have a partner. What's her name? Sildra. Her name is Sildra. Who's gonna question me about that? Especially when I was in element, no one's gonna question me about that.
Not. Oh, look at me, I'm a troll. I think I played around as a girl.
For the first time in a very long time, I forgot to switch the thing back. So honestly, I'm not even that mad because I caught it pretty fast, and we only missed like a few seconds. I'm sure you guys aren't fiending for Chris.
Yeah. Hello. Not a good idea. In quick build, the sentence for that would be 20 years prison or $2,000 fine.
God
Case dismissed.
damn.
Christian is asked if he would become a sperm donor.
And when I would become a...
Yo, I was talking to my friend Simmer about this the other day. Being a sperm donor, and I said this way before. Being a sperm donor is one of the most unclaimed bags out there. Okay, so keep in mind, right? Imagine all you have to do is, tickle the ye old pickle, capture the batter, put it in a little bottle, and you get like what, $100-something each time? If my life was a little bit, if I didn't have a partner, I might be a bag chaser. I might be a little bit of a bag chaser. You know what I mean? Imagine though, and there's no limit on how many times you can bring it in. I'm about to be a regular. Easily, without a doubt.
Sploin donor. Maybe. That's the answer.
Hey Chris, get that money.
So that's it for the Q&A, but I want to close it.
Imagine you get his donation, and you're like, I wonder who their father is. And you look it up, and it's Chris. If I was the child of this potluck, if you will, and I looked for who my father was, and I got back to Chris, and I seen all this, and I watched this whole documentary, I I would sewer slide myself. I would. I could not do it. I could not live with that shame knowing that the DNA runs in my blood. That his blood runs through my veins. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Imagine the whole reason I'm watching this is because I found out he was actually my secret father, and I was actually just like watching this just to understand. That'd be crazy, but I'm so glad that's not the case. So let's not even start that.
Just with a comment from somebody else that wants to confirm my identity, a friend of mine, whose name shall remain anonymous at the moment.
Anonymous.
She says, okay, Chris, if you read out this message I sent, I'll know it's you. Please just read it out in full, and then the trolling should stop. I want to talk with you and catch up on everything. You know it's me because I used the word ban.
He unintentionally reveals the identity of the person in question.
I only talk to you on, if I'm 100% sure it's just between you and me, from Megan Schroeder. Shame on you. You're in the bugs. Shame on you.
It is uncertain whether these were Megan's actual words or those of a troll who assumed her identity.
Oh yeah. That's the crazy part about it. You can't even trust what happens.
Showcasing his skills on the game Guitar Hero World Tour, playing the song Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar.
Oh, he's going
In the video
crazy.
description, he asked viewers to
I was
vote
never
for
good
him
at
in the
Guitar Hero.
GameStop Be a Star sweepstakes competition held by GameStop to promote the release of the game Guitar Hero World Tour. The contest asked people to send in photos of themselves in a Guitar Hero pose, and the picture with the most votes would win a $400 GameStop.
If Christian Weston Chandler wins this, after already winning the Sonic sweepstakes when he was a kid, after winning everything that he won in this entire video, if he wins this, I'm gonna get sturdy. And that's a Shogun's Shogun promise.
GameStop gift card. It was rumored that the winner would also be included as a playable character in the game, but this was proven to be false. This was Christian's entry.
If he wins, and I forgot to switch it back, you know what? Just don't even say nothing about it. Honestly, like, why y'all still talking about it? Like, it's not even that funny.
Themselves in a Guitar Hero pose, and the picture with the most votes would win a $400 GameStop gift card. It was rumored that the winner would also be included as a playable character in the game, but this was proven to be false. This was Christian's entry.
If he wins using this picture, I don't know. I don't know. The pose isn't even like, I mean, the shirt's nice, I guess. Kind of drippy. But the pose.
He uploaded yet another video on the same day in which he played through his custom-made level in LittleBigPlanet, based on the events from Sonichu Episode 1. Even though there is no audible commentary from Chris, it is most likely that he did provide it during the recording session, as his in-game character's mouth moves, which happens when the player speaks into a microphone connected to the gaming system. The following day, he uploaded a video in which he shows the optional race dash available in his level.
I never got
On
into
October
LittleBigPlanet.
31st, two trolls put up a sign on the front lawn of Christian's house. The sign read, Encyclopedia Dramatica, and also featured an illustration of a black man in a pickle suit. Due to the ever-lengthening Christian page on ED getting too difficult to manage, Cogstaff
On
founded
Juneteenth,
the
nonetheless.
Quickie, a Wikipedia-style database solely dedicated to cataloging Chris's past and present activities. On November 11th,
I kind of want to go there,
Christian
but I don't
announced
want to
on
get
his
spoiled
Sonichu
by it.
site that he had won the Be a Star sweepstakes after trolls collectively got together to vote for his photo, under the misconception that his likeness would be included in Guitar Hero. He claimed that he would share his $400 gift card with his church congregation,
Tell
only
me
to
you're
later
lying.
confess that he spent a sizable portion of it on himself by purchasing games for the Nintendo Wii. 3 days later, he
I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. He won. He won from trolls. You know what? You know what? I need to give me some trolls, honestly.
posted several videos concerning the game
If y'all wanted me
LittleBigPlanet.
400.
In the first, Chris
It's
plays
worth
through
it.
his custom-made level styled after the cartoon Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Next, he demonstrates how to create your own Sonichu-looking character. Later that day, he uploaded another video with audible commentary for the first time.
Hello.
I'll get
You know
sturdy
me by now.
after this one. After this,
all
I'll
the
do it.
people on the Big Planet community, as well as all my Sonichu and Rose Tube fans. If not, my name is Christian Chandler. Okay.
He
Question.
previews the idea of a collector's case, which he designed to store all in-game items he receives.
Basically, the idea of the whole collector's case here is backing up all your items so that when you get to that point, you just back up all your items into each of these little boxes. And when if you feel like you need one of those items for level you're working on, you just come back into the level. You just come back into your own version of this level after you add your items, and go get them.
In a separate video, he shows off his own personal collection in his own collector's case.
So anyway, I put all my Sonichu level stuff in here and everything else. There are 4 trophies.
I don't even think we'll need an iceberg after this.
About them. Yeah, so all the comic covers currently, and all the level parts, big chunks, small.
10 days later, he made a video telling the story of his experiences with the PS3, told through a custom LittleBigPlanet level.
Take a ride of you. Some of the games
Yo, low-key's popping off. I don't know how hard it is to make these levels, but they looking nice.
Throughout
I'm not
November,
gonna lie.
Vivian G took part in an online creative writing project called National Novel Writing Month, which calls for participants to write a 50,000-word manuscript during the month of November. Vivian's story was called A Girl Who Brought Down the World, in which Christopher Winfield Vega, a character who resembled
Okay.
Chris in many ways, eventually becomes the supreme ruler of the entire world. Strewn throughout the story are references to Chris's own life, as she attempted to show him the error of his ways in a creative manner. When the novelette was finished, she sent it to his home address, hoping that he would read it. Upon receiving it, he was most concerned about who was going to pay for shipping, but since NaNoWriMo could send the writers one free copy of their own story, it is likely that Vivian offered Christian's address instead. When he brought up the book again months later, he admitted that he had not read it yet. On December 1st, Chris confessed to Panda Halo that he was looking forward to possibly making a new gal pal. I just went out to Golden Corral with my father. Mom stayed home because she didn't feel well. Anyway, I've made a new gal pal today, the server who served me and my father. She was cute. Her name is Caitlin. Eventually, she commented on the Family Guy episode I was playing on my PSP. I introduced myself to her, and there was a peaceful spark. I left her a note on a napkin. I noted my being internet famous and mentioned Sonichu.net, then listed my phone number in inquisition of being friends. If I'm there again, I'll make a note to talk to her again, or ask about her among the staff. My family and I personally know a couple of the other female staff members, both older and taken. He never mentioned her again. Throughout the last month of the year,
You guys think she quit? You think she quit after she met Chris? You think she met Chris and then looked him up on the internet and seen what was going on and then just like, you know what, I can't even work here, and just left and just did something else. Just she pioneered OnlyFans just so she didn't have to work at Golden Corral to see Chris again. That's my current headcanon until she returns.
Christian continued to make sporadic appearances in the Sonichu fans IRC, in which he updated his fans on his personal goings-on and answered any questions. During these chats, Vivian confronted Chris with fake information that challenged his worldviews, such as asking him about non-Caucasian female fans and telling him that a gay fan found him attractive. In an IRC conversation from December 15th, a purportedly female user named Blue Spike asked Chris whether he would film a tour of his house. He said he'd consider it. 3 days later, he revealed that he paid $35 to have Sonichu copyrighted. In the same chat, Vivian informed Chris of a Sonichu fan named Ryan Cash, who killed himself when he heard that there would be no more Sonichu comics released, as long as the ED page was still up.
What?
Christian said that he was saddened by it, but still made sure to advertise a virtual meeting place for Sonichu fans in PlayStation Home.
He said on a lighter note,
for
wait,
Sonichu fans
no,
that he was
no,
saddened by
stop
it,
it.
but still made sure
Wait.
to advertise a virtual meeting.
So they just got done talking about how this man killed himself because you're comics. And then, on a lighter note, be sure to search on PS... Damn. Now, personally, if I commit suicide because he stopped his comics, and he said that when I already did it, I won't let that slide. Personally. But that's just me. That's honestly just me.
For Sonichu fans in PlayStation Home. He added that he would consider making a tribute video for Ryan. On December 22nd, Vivian brought up Ryan Cash again, claiming that his family hoped that their son's death did not upset Chris too much. He confessed that he had an emotional moment, but was feeling better. He offered a message for the family. Try to move on and live life as peacefully as possible. I'm sure Ryan would have wanted his family to be happy as much as possible. I know that God and Jesus would have told them the same thing from the Bible. 5 days later, Christian and Panda Halo had an allegedly private chat during which she told him that Robert Simmons had come to Australia for a visit and that she met up with him. She constantly teased Christian, inciting jealousy, by saying that Robert was a really nice guy and that they went to the beach together, where she got to try out her new bikini. When she asked
Oh my god. What is the point of doing this? Is a side mission if I've ever seen one. Okay, as a troll, okay, you want to pretend to be a girl, sure. You want to get them emotionally invested in you, sure. That's a little weird, but okay, sure. But why make him jealous? What's the point of that? That has no factor in this. What why? Why do this whole thing?
About a possibility of a threesome involving Rob, Chris, and herself. Christian confessed that he was against it.
Yeah.
They discussed masturbation.
I don't know if I can ever do a threesome. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. I only like to have one person. You know, I don't need more than one. It's kind of quirky, kind of a little bit,
Which they referred
you
to
know.
by Christian's preferred euphemism, masturbating. He admitted that he would be willing to be penetrated by a strap-on dildo when they're finally together, and also said that he would have sex with a female dog for her, specifically a collie.
That's rough. Get it? That's rough. That's.
Christian also revealed that he bought a chocolate condom for $1, which he will be saving for their first time. He also confessed that he loved her. The next day, they had another chat in which they discussed more private details, such as Chris's fecal incontinence. During the conversation, Panda confessed that she was having emotional and painful period pains and unleashed a series of bizarre outbursts at Christian. It especially angered her when he said that he wasn't up for cybersex at the moment. Panda instructed Chris to fuck a dick you're a gay anal sex. He later revealed that he lacked inspiration for making YouTube videos due to his sudden internet fame. Panda said that he must suck being famous for fucking being a fucking retard with autism, you dumb dog fucker. He took little notice of her verbal eruptions and in general was growing distant in their interactions. Panda Halo finally managed to convince Chris to film his first video in over 2 months.
Captain's log. I wish to express my deepest appreciation for everybody who voted for me on the Guitar Hero Be a Star contest.
That's still wild he made
and
it.
for allow me to be the first to win the first of the $400 gift cards weekly there.
He also addresses Ryan Cash's family.
And for Ryan Cash and his family, I feel for you and I'm sorry, but best thing you could do for Ryan and yourselves, just to move on. Try to be happy in the future.
Is Ryan Cash a real person? Oh my god. I can't believe I have to look this up. I just need to know. Okay, I just need to know. Ryan Cash. Christian. If he's real, that's so sad that... Wait. Was the fictional brother of Claude... yeah, okay, he's fake. Okay, I don't feel bad about my jokes anymore. Alright. Just need to make sure. Need to make sure if I feel bad or not.
Gee, so much power. That's a lot worse than when that child locked himself in the room after seeing Optimus Prime die in the original movie.
He informs his fan.
Yeah, that was rough. When Prime died in Transformers, when I was a kid, that hit me hard. It was like, you need to run. Yeah, I couldn't take it. That put me down.
That Sonichu issue 8 will be released in early January and announces that the first meetup of the Sonichu Home Club over on the PlayStation Home Network will take place on January 2nd.
Do not leave me, fans, because more is to come, definitely, but just depends on my inspiration.
More is to come.
I get a lot of stress in my life.
Yeah.
And it sometimes hinders me. And even my mental block.
He's speaking.
Yep. A little embarrassed from saying that, but it's a truth.
If we ever took anything from Christian 100% seriously, it's that right there. That right there, he ate. He just ate. That's all. Sometimes you just get stressed. Sometimes you think about going live and then you're like, damn, I'm not really feeling it. So you don't. But that puts you in a rut. Hey, it's the truth.
But you can depend on me to have the comics up as soon as possible at my own pace. So patience will be greatly rewarded.
Yeah.
Thank y'all very much, and have a pleasant day, and talk to y'all again in 2009.
2 days later, Cassie Rosechu emailed Chris letting him know that she and her friend Sarah May created Sonichu Girls, a web forum dedicated to the female fanbase of Sonichu. He quickly came and introduced himself to her.
What do you mean?
And proclaimed that he empathized with the fairer sex. I feel that I am truly in touch with my feminine side, to the point where I'm capable of learning from that to better understand how to treat women in a caring, nurturing, positive way. I've also learned from Red Skelton of how to be a gentleman. Sometimes I wonder between my caring attitude and the lack of a sweetheart if I was born the wrong gender. I wonder what life would have been like if I had actually been born a girl. But afterwards, I'd realized that I should still appreciate being born a boy to gentleman. God gave me the package, and I signed for it.
That I'm about to start using that one. God gave me the package and I signed for it. That was low-key hard. That was low-key hard. But what was I gonna say about this? Something about oh yeah, is this gonna be foreshadowing? Is this hindsight is 2020. I mean, he wondered if he was born the wrong gender. The seeds are being planted, people. The seeds are being planted.
He thanked his female fandom for treating him like a king. On that same day, Gay for Sonichu, a web forum for the gay Sonichu
Wasted
fans,
no
was
time.
founded by one named Ignatius J. Riley, named after a character from the novel A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole. On January 2nd, 2009, Christian held his first Sonichu Home Club get-together. This event was recorded and later transcribed, but that video has since disappeared and thought to be lost. On the same day, he received an email from someone claiming to be Takashi Tezuka, a famous video game director associated with Nintendo. He stated that Nintendo were going to introduce Sonichu and Rosechu as characters in the game Animal Crossing City Folk for the Nintendo Wii. But during development, they left their Wii Connect 24 feature on, and the characters wandered off into the network and were encountered by other players of the game. The following day, Christian participated in a 2-hour-long IRC chat with members of the Sonichu Girls who persistently praised and complimented Chris to the point of collectively exclaiming about how they all wanted to lose their virginity to him. Towards the end, he confessed that he didn't get along well with his father, citing his unwillingness.
I just feel like those are trolls, but you know what the weirdest part is that trolls dedicated almost an entire day or a good majority of the day to just meat writing. Just solely meat writing. And that's crazy to me. that will forever be part of the craziest fact about Christian, is that trolls dedicated most of their day to just wook, wook, wook all over the man's meat. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get what makes them so... What's the fun in this? What's the part? I mean, you know what? Maybe they're just hyping him up.
To wash his hands, the number of arguments he starts, and his homophobia as pressure points. While getting asked why he didn't move out and live life on his own, he said he was feeling stressed.
Yeah.
Blue Spike revealed that her real name was Julie. Behind the scenes, Christian and Julie's relationship was getting more heated, which came to a boil in an IRC chat a day later. Julie confronted Chris, upset to find out that he was still dating Sarah, and Chris was compelled to say that he loved her more than Panda. Then Sarah joined the chat and understandably felt betrayed. Everyone in the chat called him a jerk. Julie was so hurt that she threatened to kill herself and left the chat. Christian responded with a somber "damn." He then told Sarah that he loved her more than Julie. After a while, Blue Spike came back. Chris regrettably confessed that he got carried away and professed his love to both of them. Julie threatened to reveal his lying ways to the Sonichu Girls. While Chris was still virtually being yelled at and branded as a heartbreaker, he confessed that he needed to finish the comic and left the chat. This day also marked the first documented Skype chat between Chris and Julie, with Julie revealing that she was moving to the United States from her home country, the fictitious Mulvania. On January 5th, Christian finally released Sonichu Episode 18 to the public. The prologue of the story once more establishes that all the relevant characters are of legal age by showing the birthday parties of Sonichu, Rosechu, and the Chaotic Combo. At Jungle Beach, Bubble surprises Blake with a birthday cupcake, and they share a kiss. The episode itself begins with news reporters covering the spring break party, with the anchor of FQX News, Greta Squall, without warning, tearing off her suit to jump into the party herself. The scene cuts to DJ jams to Sonichu, who thanks Mayor Chandler for keeping Quickville clean, noting that nobody has to go home drunk or somkey. He then promotes Quick Cola and informs the listeners of the upcoming events. The scene then joins Gigliami and Blanca backstage, excitedly waiting to perform. Sonichu and the Rose Chews are at the beach enjoying the sun when they spot a mysterious Rose Chew. Magi-chan
She's black! God damn it. That should have made me laugh as much as it did. Oh my god. I mean, she is black, okay? Yeah, she's actually black. She's literally black.
telepathically informs Bubbles that there is a Sonichu crystal in the ocean, ordering her to fetch it. Sarah Mackenzie and the late Sarah Jackson make a cameo appearance. Chris incorporates an illustration made by Panda Halo into the artwork. Bubbles brings Blake off to the side and tells him that after she receives the crystal, they will meet under Pier 969. After she leaves, the dark new character assumes Bubbles' likeness. Chris then tells the origin story of this new addition to the cast, claiming that one egg from the Rainbow Blast in Episode 1 was launched into space and landed on the moon. After it hatched, Count Graduan appeared to mentor it into adulthood. He announced that she would not be able to give birth, but in return would acquire both male and female genitalia. She, or he, evolved into Sylvana Rosechew. Back in the present day, Bubbles is searching for the crystal, and Christian inserts a reference to the Disney animation The Little Mermaid. Meanwhile, Blake has just purchased a box of condoms labeled Jimmy, when Sylvana, disguised as Bubbles, surprises him. She convinces him to forego the condoms. They get to the pier and have sex. Unbeknownst to Blake, Sylvana secretes a sleep-inducing nectar from her vagina, which tranquilizes him. Bubbles then texts Blake, letting him know that she will meet him soon. So Sylvana transforms into Blake. In the meantime, Punchy tells Wild how much he fancies Angelica, but can't seem to express his feelings for her. Wild informs him of a dating education class at Quickville University. They agree that they both will join it. Gigliami is backstage and discovers the sleeping body of the true Blake. Bubbles is about to meet with whom she thinks is Blake when Magi-chan sends her a message telling her that he is an imposter. Skeptical, she tells him to use a thunderbolt attack on her. Unable to replicate the attack, she realizes that it's not the real Blake. But before Sylvana could destroy Bubbles, Magi-chan teleports her to Blake's bedside. Finally, Gigliami gets to perform the song War of Love, written by Blanca Weiss. After she finishes, Christian informs his readership that Blanca found herself a boyfriend and moved back to Kentucky. He also mentions the difficulty he had in choosing one out of 3 women he was flirting with over the internet. Fortunately, God and Jesus made the decision easier for him by killing Sarah Jackson in a car crash and revealing the other to be a troll, possibly referring to Jesse Ruddy. This left only Sarah Mackenzie unscathed, promising her his virginity and eternal loyalty. He gives a brief message of condolence to Ryan Cash.
Whoa. So much of what I just had to listen to just overstimulated my noggin. I mean, like, I don't know what's going on anymore. This is... I think I underestimated how comprehensive this was. I think I truly underestimated how much he really did his research into this. Going in, I was like, this might just be like, just about his life. Just about Christian's life. Just about his life and overall downfall, the downward spiral he went into. I didn't think I was going to be sitting here learning about the lore of Bubbles and Blake. I did not. Today was not what I thought was going to happen.
On the same day the comic was officially completed, Chris received an email from noted game designer and the then senior executive of Nintendo, Shigeru Miyamoto.
No way.
An elaborate scheme of a troll. The fake Miyamoto told him that he was interested in meeting Chris concerning the Sonichu video game. The same troll also assumed the role of James Zilberstein, the alleged lawyer for Nintendo of America, who was often referred to by the nickname Jay-Z. While very flattered, Chris voiced his concern concerning the commute to Nintendo headquarters in Washington State. The following day, he expressed his elation in a video.
For those of you who own a Nintendo Wii and the Animal Crossing City Folk game, you'll be interested to know. Sonichu and Rosechu, actual villagers, coming to your town. February 24th, 2009, my 27th birthday. And also with that, I am definitely in talks. Aside from the Nintendo associate who has informed me about the Animal Crossing deal, as well as their lawyer, the lawyer in Nintendo of America, who I will not reveal their names, keep them quiet there.
He talks about an issue concerning the names of some of his characters.
I am working on the edits among the comics, with name changes of some of the characters, because some of them are based on real life, but most are not. And also, I had to talk with the lawyer and sort out which were most relative to Sonichu himself and the franchise, as well as those that are only relative to me and my person, and those that were not relative to either one. And just to let y'all see what I did with my Wiimote and nunchuck. Look, Sonichu colors.
I think I figured out what I want to do with my second channel. I want to make content that is just like this. I'm just gonna turn on my camera. Captain's log. June 20th, 2022. I streamed for a few hours today. It was fun. And to the trolls that told me to put a flash drive in my butt, frick you.
And I painted silver C's around the Wii. Make it more like Queek. And then, just keeping it CWC there. Okay, so enjoy. Continue to make Sonichu
this is awesome.
Very popular.
This
and
is awesome
very
content.
Much that we can get the games made. Alright. That's about it for now. Have a good day.
Christian was told by Miyamoto and or Zilberstein that he was legally obliged to change the names of all the characters in his comics who were based on real people. He proceeded to go through the entire Sonichu back catalog, altering the names of people from his real life. Mary Lee Walsh, for instance, was reimagined as Sloweel Ryam, and sometimes Sloweel the Witch, the names of film being based on the reverse spelling of Mary Lee Walsh. Despite him manually altering all the instances of actual people being mentioned in his comic, he made no attempt at correcting the numerous spelling mistakes present throughout. Likewise, he was instructed to change his Curse-Ye-Hameha attack because the word curse was deemed too aggressive. Chris consequently changed it to a Shin-Ye-Hameha, which was likely to have been a reference to the anime series Excel Saga director's name, Shinichi Nabeshin Watanabe, and is a similar use of wordplay to the Nabe-Hameha, which is the iteration used in Excel Saga. This ongoing relationship between Christian and Miyamoto came to be referred to by the trolls as the Miyamoto Saga. They began to apply this label to other past interactions with Chris and particular people, be they real or fake. For example, his relationship with Megan became known as the Megan Saga. His conflict with Stackhouse was the Adam Stackhouse Saga, and his failed romance.
I wanna Shogun Saga. I wanna be a part of this saga, if you will. I think I could. I wonder what Chris Chan is doing right now. But we don't know until we get to part 64?
With Blanca became the Blanca Saga. This categorization system became common practice with future trolling endeavors and important life events. On January 6th, the same troll who posed as Miyamoto and his lawyer assumed the identity of Greg Mays, a web designer working for Nintendo, and emailed Chris informing him that he had been assigned with the task of redesigning the Sonichu website in anticipation of Sonichu and Rosechu's incorporation into Animal Crossing. After a few exchanges, Christian gave Greg the administrative password to Sonichu.net, which was swiftly changed so Chris could not access it anymore. His other themed websites were also blocked. Mays claimed that lawyers representing Sega suspended the site due to a copyright conflict. Despite Mays denying it, Chris accused him of being a troll. Now listen, sir, I want you to...
I know that you are really a troll, as my lawyer at Nintendo of America has confirmed to me Sega has no intentions of suing me for any infringements. He also informed me of...
Restore all the files you've deleted from Sonichu.net, the Sonichu and Roastu fan site, Quick's Pokesite 2, and the other Quick sites that were on there, or I will have my lawer, his people of Nintendo, and the people of Sega, even the power of Mr. Miyamoto himself, bring in a tracking team, track you down, and force you to restore Sonichu.net, and all with a cruel, beating up, terribly painful punishment. You do not want to remain on my bad side. My fangs are sharp, and I can thirst for blood, even though I am Cherokee, not a vampire. Greg Mays even showed Chris a
Also, that text file letter you left is a fake. I know. Put Sonichu.net and all sites along with it back onto the tripod account. Reset the email back to mine, or I will bring down a wrath of God upon you. Damn. I would have shit myself, honestly. That's
Greg
beyond
Mays
me.
even showed Chris a mock-up of the proposed new design to prove that he was not a troll, only to be apparently fired by Nintendo. Look, thanks to a mistake on Sega's part, I've lost my job, and now I can't feed my kids for the next week. I offered to restore the site, but you wouldn't let me, so the client, you, has been lost, and my employer just fired me. I am crying right now. Thanks. Christian made a video addressing the issue.
Unfortunately, due to a troll having found access to the database behind Sonichu.net, it is temporarily shut down, and I cannot change the password at the moment. But apparently, the guy said that he can't fix it, so pretty much forced him to do it. So, Greg Mays at gmail.com with 3 G's.
Damn.
Greg.
Damn, put him out there.
If you do not re-upload Sonichu.net back to the way it was, I will come down at you with my boys from Nintendo and my lawyer man from Nintendo, Jay-Z. He gonna come down with his boys from Nintendo and the boys at Sega. They're gonna track you down. We're gonna punish you for what you did if you don't bring my website back up to the way it was. Jay-Z, if you were the one of the trolls that wanted a response, you're getting it. So just listen to me, you jerk. Re-upload it, or we're gonna rain heckle on you, because I'm not afraid to show my fangs.
Make it stop. Oh, that was a rough half a minute. That was a rough 30 seconds. I feel uncomfortable. I feel very unsafe. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of Christian. That scared me. Probably not for the reason that he wished, but it scared me.
But I digress. Peace and love to all the rest of the loyal Sonichu and Roastu fans. Thank you for your patience.
Despite the troubles concerning his website, he continued to correspond with Shigeru Miyamoto, recounting the discussions he had with his parents. Mr. Miyamoto, my mother has given the issue much thought, and she feels that she should come with me to be my escort. Personally, I also would feel better and safer with her around. I'm sure you can understand, since upon my understanding based on your past story ideas with Pokemon at least, and Ash with his mother in the second and third movies, my mother and I felt the sense of those who worked on them had deep affections for their mothers as well. We were deeply moved. My father, who has traveled with General Electric, says that Nintendo should pay for mine and my mother's tickets in advance. Then my mother and I can pick them up at the airport. Please let me know swiftly if it's possible. Due to our financial situation, and my father being a penny pincher, we need you to advance the tickets to me and my mother, please. Barbara herself contributed. Need you to advance the ticket.
After talking to my parents, they have decided that we need you to postpone this meeting to a later date in order to allow all plans of preparations and money transactions to be handled in an accordingly fashion. Thank you for your consideration and interest. I'm still looking forward to meeting you, Mr. Miyamoto. Okay.
Tickets to me and my mother, please. Barbara herself contributed an email to Miyamoto. We apologize for any inconvenience. A rush request of this nature jams the thinking process and does not allow time for working out all details to travel from coast to coast and does not allow for necessary financial arrangements. We thank you for this opportunity and hopefully can come to the best solutions for all involved in this venture. Robert and Barbara, writer, have both had experience with big business with General Electric Company and Reynolds Metals. Of historic value to the computer world, Robert was in on the research and development from the beginning, and without his knowledge, NES might not have arrived so soon. We look forward to joining with you in this venture. Yours truly, Barbara Weston Chandler, mother, Robert Franklin Chandler Jr., father. After arranging a new date, Chris presented Zilberstein with new game ideas,
They be
talked about his
texting
vast game collection, and
essays.
suggested
God
that it would be no
damn.
trouble for Miyamoto to send him $800 to cover the trip to Washington. He suggested a plan B, which involved flying Miyamoto to Chris's house instead, but understood that it would be challenging given his busy schedule. When suggested that he should sell off his games to pay for his trip, Chris stated that he couldn't due to the history he had with them. He also talked about receiving a monthly social security payment for his disability, and then talked about the numerous times in his life he overcame the odds. On January 12th, the troll behind Greg Mays told Chris that he was actually Jason Kendrick Howell, and said that in order to regain access to Sonichu.net, he had to make a video announcing that he was either straight or gay, leaving the choice up to Chris. He made a 9-second long video stating that he was straight, holding up a poster of Britney Spears as proof.
Don't you forget it.
Insulted by its brevity,
It's crazy that everyone did like go crazy over Britney Spears back then. That is kind of wild. Oh, what?
the one who called himself Jason ordered Chris to make a much longer video. He conceded, making a near 10-minute long video in which he professes that he is straight.
You know who I am. But I have randomly decided to make this video because I am sick of all the false accusations and rumors and slanders that have been going around on the internet against me.
Yes.
So I tell you for sure and for true that I am straight.
All right.
Most of my friends in my life have been female. I've had only few male acquaintances, and they've definitely turned me off, the majority of them, because they are rude, crude, and inconsiderate, causing wars and such. But
Who were you friends with? Niggas was starting wars? What? Huh? Man's best friend was Megatron. What are you talking about?
women are so kind and sweet.
Okay, now you're just meat writing.
You don't
You're
have to
coochie
look
writing
at
right now, Chris.
any of them in bikinis or in a nude to fail to see the beauty in each and every wonderful woman.
Yeah,
And
that's
between
true.
them and me and the majority of the world, we all just want to be understood.
Okay, that's facts.
And I understand the ladies. I understand the women.
Okay.
You could definitely see the sheer brilliance of their delightful personalities between each and every one of them. And just because they act in a harsh nature, even when they should be calm and peaceful, they still care about the men in their lives.
Okay.
And especially the children that she and her husband put together.
Okay.
Like I would be putting together with my sweetheart, my sweet panda. Never gonna give.
I don't know. I think the lack of music just makes it worse. Like, okay. Here. Let me prove something. Let me prove something real quick. All right. So we're about to rewatch that exact same section.
Sweetheart, push to children.
We're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch this exact same section. I'm gonna put music behind it.
That she and her husband put together. Like I would be putting together with my sweetheart, my sweet panda. Never gonna give you up. I appreciate the inner beauty more.
What the fuck was that, Chris? Pardon my French, but what the fuck was that, Christopher? Well, you see what I mean? Music makes a big difference, okay?
than the outer beauty. But yet, I am attracted to the outer beauty as well, as the majority of my gender should be able to appreciate.
Was you about to say species?
And Playboy has been able to help us in that sense to better relate and further our appreciation for the female species, the females, the women, the beautiful ladies.
I've always believed this, and I'll say this to the day I die. Looking at magazines is crazy. Looking at magazines for porn is crazy. That will never not be insane to me. Like, I get looking through like a regular magazine that's not for that, and you're like, damn, she's pretty cute, or like reading a manga or something, like, damn, that panel was sexy. But to get buy a magazine specifically for that reason, beyond me.
But I digress with holding a Playboy. I still care about the women. And I even go as far as to stoop to one low level.
Okay? Get active.
Boobies.
Goodbye, everybody. Nigga did not just say boobies. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry, shit, piss, and fart all in the same moment. All in the same moment. He really, I feel gaslighted. I feel like I just spent 36 minutes getting gaslit.
Join us.
Oh my god, stop. No, no.
Christian Weston Chandler.
No.
I am straight.
Oh.
Peace.
After the video was completed, Hal asked one more thing of Chris. Saddened by the loss of both of his own parents, he wanted Chris to make a video with Bob and Barb and have them express how proud they are of him. He said that he would film it soon. He never did. On January 15th, 2009, Chris announced that Sonichu.net was restored and also uploaded a video officially denouncing ED.
I feel sick.
I am hereby making it official and making a statement that majority to every single detail on that heinous page against me is all a pack of lies, bunch of slanders, twists of my own actual words and drawings and such for the trolls / internet bullies' own evil purposes. I'm a good person. I'm good-natured, but I will show my face.
No, please, not again. Please, please,
I
please,
have
please,
to.
please, please, please,
Only
not
when I
again.
have
Please,
to.
please.
I'm showing my fangs right now
Please,
against
Chris,
that
please,
page.
I
He
can't do it a
also
second
thanks Sarah
time.
Mackenzie and the Sonichu girls for their ability to appreciate and understand him for who he is.
So I'm making it official. Nobody will be allowed or ever able to use anything on that page, that Encyclopedia
This
Dramatica
is
page,
immensely
with the
hurting
name
me.
Chris Chan or something similar along the lines of running to Christian Weston Chandler or Christopher Weston Chandler, or even Christopher Christian Weston Chandler or Christian Christopher Weston Chandler, among those names. I curse y'all to bad luck and extreme misfortune.
Praying on my downfall.
Ha! Peace.
The following day, Christian stated that Jason had seized control of Sonichu.net once again and announced the conception of his new domain.
That bastard, Jason Kendrick.
He said we just got it back next day, so that was a fucking lie. Ugh.
How the guy who originally started the Encyclopedia Dramatica page hacked my tripod account the first time, and after recovering the
What's a
password
tripod
full
account?
capability of the tripod account, he just had to do it again. So in the future, from this point on, it's sonichu.info. Info.
On January 17th, the troll masquerading as Jason Kendrick Howell revealed himself to be Ryan Cash's older brother, Clyde Cash. Refusing to believe this latest revelation, he continued to refer to the troll as Howell and left an angry message on his voicemail.
Jason Kendrick Howell, you bastard! Bastard! You hacked into everything! You
With
wait.
Troll's moves and
Who
behavior,
was he pretending to be? Did
Howell revealed himself to be Ryan Cash's older brother,
Okay.
Clyde Cash.
For some reason I thought that he was saying that he was Chris's older brother. I was like, whoa.
Refusing to believe this latest revelation, he continued to refer to the troll as Howl and left an angry message on his voicemail.
Jason Kendrick Howe, you bastard! Bastard! You did everything! You have driven me so beyond the wall I can't even describe it! You love me never, and I pray you dead! Goodbye!
With Troll's moves and behavior becoming predictable, Chris could have had the sense to ignore them, as he had stated before, and not fuel the fire. He could have realized that the trolls only craved for attention and would grow in tenacity once noticed. Clyde Cash would prove to be no different.
Bang, bang, bang. End of part 5. Oh my lord. We have been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes now. And I'm basically an hour, because 10 minutes was when I first started streaming. But so that means, by that logic, we should be done around 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock should be the end of the stream. Doesn't make fun of Chris, he just states the facts. Yeah, that actually like that too. That's sad, so much Chris could have avoided, just Chris got it. Yeah. Shows you mental custody on the supply of the endless. Chris, are you? And the worst crime, pedos and pouring cigarettes on. But that, honestly, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay, part 8. Come on, let's skip the intro.
What made him this?
Okay. Part 6. Wait, this is 6, right?
Ohio is
Oh, we're on part 8. That's right.
I have decided to do this video standing up as I felt it more appropriate.
Okay,
So
you
that I
standing
could
up,
also
Chris?
allow myself to bow for your presence and such.
On January 17th,
standing up.
2009, Chris filmed a video to convince Shigeru Miyamoto that he was the true Christian Weston Chandler.
I covered my number on there. If you look at in one point of view, you can see the Virginia and the state numbers on there. And also, Mr. Miyamoto, my Wii remote and nunchuck. We would like to play, to quote the commercial in an honorable way, if I may. So, Mr. Miyamoto, please do not quote me as a troll, because I am the real deal. Believe me. And hopefully I will be able to meet with you in Redmond as soon as possible. I'll be talking to my church congregation tomorrow. And I wish you a pleasant day, Miyamoto-san. Sayonara for now.
Later in a Skype chat, Julie...
Okay. As much as I would love to just talk about how many things hurt my soul to watch, he was just trying to be respectful. I'm not gonna knock him for that. He was trying to be culturally respectful as much as he possibly could at the time. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure what he did wasn't in bad faith. So I'll give it to him. Poor Christler Westion.
He convinced Christian to make a video reasserting his heterosexuality.
Just let everybody in my fan base and on the internet know, I am straight. I am straight. And no slanderous troll is gonna alter me in such way.
Tell him.
I'm straight.
Yeah.
Straight? Believe me. I have a subscription to Playboy. And look at my eyes. My face.
I didn't even think about the fact that some people subscribe to Playboy. That's even worse. It's one thing to be like, yeah, I'll buy it in the store. That's really worse, to buy it in the store. Going up to register, and hey, I'd rather just steal at that point. If I was gonna commit to that, I'd rather just steal it. But to subscribe to it, to get monthly play, people were down terrible back in what, 2008, 2009? Yeah, 2009.
I can't be more serious than how I am right now.
I'm looking in your face,
Those
Chris.
damn slanderous trolls. Damn them all to hell.
Yeah.
And another thing, you slanderous trolls. You can kiss my foot. And you know what else?
Please
He
don't say it.
stomps on an unused vibrator that he got as a free gift with a purchase from AdamEve.com.
And don't you forget it. How about the rest of y'all, the true good citizens? Peace and have a good day.
On that same day, Clyde Cash hacked into Chris's AOL account and sent an email to Cash's other persona, Miyamoto, posing as Christian. I just wanted to let you know that I, Christian Weston Chandler, have come out of the closet. I am gay. I've been ashamed to admit it for so long, but I don't think I need to hide it from y'all. I hope you understand and support me for the path I've chosen in life. And if anyone is offended by what I've decided, please forgive me. I am sorry, but I cannot live a lie any longer. I have never been straight. I am gay and always have been. Yours truly, Christian Weston Chandler. It was possibly around this time that a select few trolls, including Clyde Cash, Cogsdev, and Bluespike, among others, formed an alliance called the Private Villa of Corrupted Citizens, named after the villainous organization of the Sonichu comics. They would secretly discuss future trolling schemes.
Nah, I don't believe the trolls no more. Them niggas are just fans. At this point, they're just fans. If you named yourselves after villain groups in the comics, you're fans. You're just fans. You're just toxic fans. That's all it is. That's all it is at that point. Because what are you doing naming yourself after the League of Villains? His rogue gallery. That's so corny. That's the corniest thing I've heard in this whole video. Up to this eighth part, this is the corniest thing I've heard these trolls do.
Schemes and organize and orchestrate interactions with Christian in order to effectively manipulate him into providing whatever kind of content they were seeking. They desired to be the sole manipulators of Chris, and eventually resisted acceptance of new members, at most having no more than 50 members at any one time.
50?
On January 19th, Chris let Julie know that he received a death threat against his family over the phone, attributing it to Clyde Cash. In response, he made a video begging that Clyde move on from tormenting him.
Clyde, I'm sorry your brother died. Well, it doesn't mean you have to go picking on me for the cause of his death, because I did not do it personally to him, and I did not mean to.
Yo, okay. I know. Listen, okay. What I'm gonna say is, but I got. Look, listen. All right. If I was hacked by this person because he believed I somehow made his brother do that, I still feel bad for your bro, right? This is under the pretenses that everything is real. I still feel bad for his bro, but you ain't about to do that to me and just think I'm about to apologize to you. What? What? No. Nah, because I would get very disrespectful. Chris is this is the scenario where he is a better man than me. I personally would not let that slide. But that's just me. Personally, that's just me.
To do it. I'm just an
And he
innocent
threatens me?
bystander in
Nah,
all
that's
this.
just me. That's just him.
You don't have to do anything mean. I mean, would Ryan want you to go doing anything stupid as torturing other people or even go as far as killing them? You don't have to do this. Just live on your life and move on. You'll find yourself a girlfriend.
He can find himself a brother, though.
She'll make you happier than possibly how Ryan could have done it. I mean, I feel for you, man. I mean, my dog died. It was sad.
Did he just compare someone's younger brother to a dog? Did he just compare someone's blood sibling to a canine? That is crazy.
I cried for weeks. But yet, I got over it. I saw Patty in my dreams. And she reassured me that she was okay. And that God is taking good care of her. And with that, I was able to move on. live my life a little bit more happier.
Every day is a new hurdle for me to overcome. You guys can hear it. Okay, so I don't want... it's not that big of a deal, okay? It's just his face. We got no new content.
And, well, luckily, been over 2 years now since she died. You'll find a lot of other things that make you about as or greater than happy as you were with Ryan around.
It's crazy that a troll made up an entire scenario and then pressed him about it. And then it actually worked. He actually got pressed. Hey, I know I talk shit about trolls, but that was a W press, alright? That was a W press. What can I say? Look, he's apologizing. He has no reason to apologize. He's apologizing. He's Steven Universing a troll. He's trying to talk no jutsu a troll right now. He just got pressed. I'm sorry.
Just take it one day at a time, one moment at a time. You'll get over it. Peace, man.
He also wrote another email to Miyamoto, telling him that the previous email was penned by an imposter, and reasserted that he was actually a straight man. He let Miyamoto know that he had sent him a letter containing original Sonichu and Rose-Chu drawings, and a photocopy of his driver's license, enclosed in an envelope personalized with a hand-drawn Sonichu on it. The following day, he completed his PowerPoint presentation about the history of Sonichu, with the intention of sending it to Nintendo. On January 20th, Christian took part in an IRC chat which included Clyde Cash, and someone who called himself Billy Mays, playing the part of the well-known infomercial salesperson, replicating the high volume of his voice by typing his messages in all caps. Chris tried to convince Clyde to stop threatening him by likening Cash's loss with the death of his dog, Patty. Stop threatening him by likening Cash's loss.
No, you can't tell me who have you lost, my dog Patty, in real life. You compared a dog to a human. Billy Mays. A dog is not a brother. You asshole. I cried for weeks. So, damn. He said I cried for weeks. He said, and? I didn't ask. Like, he's...
with the death of his dog.
He's different. He different. It's different that he made this up and then he's still pressing him about it. You know, that initial press was a little bit overkill, sure. This is just crazy.
Patty.
At that point, I would be like, I don't care about your brother. Go tell him that. like, I think people need to get a little bit more disrespectful when people coming at him like this. What's going on here? Yes, I have found a sweetheart, alright. By the name of Sarah McKenzie. You should go see a pastoral counselor at your local, I guess, Basic church. She was good for a day. Do you understand what hacks, loud voice, what is Billy Mays doing in this? That I left Australia, quite interesting. Let me tell you, I never had an Australian woman before, but let me tell you something. She loved it. She'll stay quiet for your sake, but deep inside she wants me. Damn, now that's taking it too far. That's beyond too far. Fuck. Now, if Chris doesn't tee up, bro, beta. If Chris doesn't tee up, I don't know if I could ever look at him the same way. I don't know if his threats will ever scare me the same way again.
That he raped Sarah McKenzie.
What? Where was this at? This was not in the notes here. This was not in the files.
Respond. While his detractors continued to call him lazy and deceitful, he said that he was bravely standing up to them, like a warrior. Clyde and Mays then proceeded to call him gay, citing the photo of him in his mother's underwear as proof. Chris defended himself by admitting that he owned numerous pairs of dirty crapped briefs as a result of poop sliding out of him without his knowledge. He further defended his sexuality by proclaiming that he loved vaginas and hated dicks. He continued to argue about his alleged homosexuality for more than 10 minutes, with Billy Mays interjecting to address the point. You know, not for nothing, but I know I'm straight. If somebody calls me gay, I don't feel a need to rant about it for 10 minutes.
That's kind of facts.
Chris then discussed the legality of his comic, saying that Sonichu was legal on the grounds of it being a parody. Sarah May joined the chat in Christian's defense. Shortly after, Ignatius J. Riley, the founder of Gay for Sonichu, arrived as well. He mentioned a paper he wrote featuring Sonichu called Heterosexual Homoeroticism in Internet Subcultures, a case study, which would allegedly be published in a future issue of the Journal of Gay and Lesbian Subculture Studies. He also revealed via a fabricated image that the fan club had made a Sonichu float for San Francisco's Gay Pride Parade. Riley highlighted the supposed homosexual nuances featured in the comics, such as the significance of rainbow imagery, male-looking female characters, and his flamboyant fashion sense. He then revealed Christian's personals page on the Hook Cafe website. After the non-stop berating, Chris unleashed his frustrations.
Wait, Chris is
website.
5'10"?
After the
Whoa, why is he getting pressed like
He
that?
then revealed Christian's personals page on the Hook
Wait.
Cafe website.
5'10", and you're getting pressed. Son will sound right.
After the non-stop berating, Chris unleashed his frustrations.
He just might just be a gentle giant.
Skulls
That's
as you
all.
f***ing possibly can. I am f***ing straight for women, their vaginas, their breasts, and most importantly, I am straight for their individual sweetness. The following day, Chris and Clyde met again over IRC. Early in the chat, Panda herself appeared and confessed to Chris that Clyde Cash had raped her, taking her virginity. Christian hardly acknowledged it, allowing Sarah and Clyde to discuss it amongst themselves. She revealed that she cupped, allowing Sarah and Clyde to discuss it among.
Hey, what's up, Day? What? Okay, this is a whole different issue now. We have two people pretending to be someone they're not, and they're making up a scenario where now one is a rapist, and one is the victim of said rapist. What? What in the long, everlasting story fuck is going on? This is a movie. this is surely a movie. Chris's life can truly be a movie.
Amongst themselves.
If they make a movie for Christian, I want to be the pickle guy. I want to be the dude in the pickle suit. If they ever make a, I don't care if you see this years later. I don't care if you see this tonight. I don't care if you see this tomorrow. Whenever you guys see this video, if they ever have any talk about making a Christian movie, I want to be the dude in the pickle suit. And if I'm not, I'm tearing it down from the ground. Tearing it down from the ground
She
up.
revealed that she got pregnant. Despite Cash admitting that he was willing to move in with her to support the baby, Christian said that he still loved her and would care for the child as if it were his own. He stated that he wouldn't object if Sarah chose to be with Clyde instead of him. Panda then told him that she will hand the child over to Cash if Sonichu became successful worldwide and would move in with Chris and have lots of sex with him. If this condition wasn't met, she would live with Clyde instead. On the same day, Christian addressed the recent hacks of his websites.
In addition to my previous
He just has only striped shirts.
denouncing of the Sonichu.net,
No solid
I
colors.
have also denounced Sonichu.info since that got hacked into on around the 18th of January. So as of the 18th, I've denounced Sonichu.info.
You know what's crazy? This was 2009. I was just 6 years old, minding my business. and where I live, wait, Virginia's not that far from where I live. So that means that when I was just existing, Christian was just a few states away, just doing this shit. I just can't type. I'm just being goofy. 5. Okay, that's a while away. Never mind. Yeah, that's a minute away. Chris was about 5 hours away from 6-year-old me while I was just playing with my Transformers and Lego Ninjago. He was doing this. Why do you look so old? Doesn't he look like an old man?
I promise every one of you, my loyal, true Sonichu fans, especially the Sonichu girls, and while I respect men in general, I hate the homos. I actually do have a past story.
It's not nothing new that I learned, but like, why'd he say it like that? I love women, but I hate the homos. Like, my God, my Lord, Nigga got so, it's crazy that he can't get a girl, but he's so hating of people who can. It's crazy. It's insane.
As I have realized from repressed memories back from the Greene County days. But I will not go further than that because y'all would have a field day. I'm straight and nothing is going to change that.
Later that day, he informed Miyamoto that he will arrive in Redmond, Washington soon. He also attached his Sonichu PowerPoint presentation. The next day, Chris apparently left for Nintendo of America headquarters in Redmond to meet with Shigeru Miyamoto. There was no online activity from him until January 26th.
January 26th, 2009. I just got back. I set myself to Redmond. It was a good trip. Flew all the way there and all the way back. Boy, my arms are tired. That's no joke. Anyway, the Sonichu and the video game project. It's all off the ground and it's all progressing. I'm not at liberty to discuss it any further beyond that, as I have made the agreement with Mr. Miyamoto upon such. Anyway, that's it for now, and I will try to answer as many emails as possible at my earliest convenience within my busy hours. Thank you very much for your patience. Have a good day.
He quickly took the video offline, claiming he was ordered to do so by Nintendo. After being
You think Mr. Miyamoto was watching this shit and he was like, get a phone call. You know what? I'm gonna answer it. Yo. Oh wait. What do you say? Yo, I'm streaming right now, gang. You wanna say hi to the stream while you're here?
Nigga said hi to the stream.
Go ahead, tell me you said hi. Don't be shy.
Nigga, don't be shy, dude. When was I ever shy to say something stream?
You say hi then. You still didn't say hi yet. Say hi to the stream.
Nigga, I said hello.
Alright, bro. I'm gonna call you after the stream. What was I about to say? I forgot my whole. Oh yeah. Do you think Mr. Miyamoto was watching this and he was like, Sonichu game? Did I ever wait? I ain't never signed for no Sonichu game. Wait a damn minute. You think he just sitting there like? Oh, that's funny. You think he just sitting there laughing at this? Like, damn. That's crazy.
confronted by Miyamoto via email, Christian confessed that he never went to the supposed meeting. I am not lazy, Mr. Miyamoto, and I am terribly sorry for angering you. I meant no harm. Please, Mr. Miyamoto, do not cancel everything. I come from a mother and father who were of great business practices, and yet I lack a bunch of experiences that they had that I require. I have given greatest effort to perform to your wishes. I have given greatest effort to raise the money for the money locally, but I could not find local emotional and financial support, even from my own mother and father, my church's congregation, and my attorney. I have worked very hard on that PowerPoint presentation, and worked very hard when I drew up the CAD plans for Quickville Shopping Mall. I did a hefty amount of thinking in that video and sending all that to Redmon, yet to see all that work fall into discarded abyss. I've worked my mind, my body, and my soul very hard in all my works, and I'm not lazy.
Damn, working your soul is crazy.
Please, Mr. Miyamoto, grant me another chance to make up for my past mistakes from my hard work. I promise you that I, Christian Weston Chandler, can and will do a lot better than before, and be more capable of meeting with you in the near future. In response to this, Clyde Cash assumed the identity of the then president of Nintendo of America, Reggie Fils-Aimé, to scold Chris. I'm known to be a loudmouth. I don't take crap from anyone. So if you are easily offended, I suggest you stop reading. But don't worry, I'll try to go easy on you. Keyword being try here. But with that out of the way, I just want to say something to you personally. May I kindly ask, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you for real or what? I was there for everything. I saw Miyamoto waiting for up to 2 days in the bitter cold for you to show up, and you stood him up. I was even there.
Imagine Miyamoto's rich ass standing in the cold for 2 days. Nigga would stand there for an hour and be like, okay, I'm done with this shit, goodbye. What? How did Chris even believe that?
Trying to arrange everything for you, even setting up someone to escort you to our building complete with bodyguards and full security, because I knew you were concerned about safety. And for what? So you could just not show up? I mean, I don't even know what to think. It's just completely unbelievable. Think about what happened if you did go, and you had to ask mommy and daddy for an okay on everything.
These dudes are crazy. They're literally psychopaths. They're typing entire essays to this man just for nothing. For nothing. Think about typing a paragraph to someone that you actually know. Okay, sure, it might be worth it. Now think about typing an essay to someone that you do not know for the simple fact of messing with them. Imagine having that much free time. Is actually insane. It's psychotic.
Imagine what a complete disaster that would be. I mean, listen, simply put, you are not fit to do business with us, as you are not even in a position where you can make your own decisions, which is vital to survive in the workplace, and even life in general. After a few more exchanges, Reggie admitted that Nintendo had lost interest in Sonichu. We're not interested in your project. I've seen the PowerPoint. Apart from the fact that you are unable to manage for yourself, the PowerPoint really was the final straw. It was filled with gratuitous and shameless drawings, with every other frame showing some form of partial nudity or characters making out with each other. This decision is final. We are not going to do business with you, and that is all. Sort out your own life. We cannot help you. Christian disagreed with his assessment of the PowerPoint presentation. There was positively no nudity at all in the PowerPoint presentation. And what the heck is wrong with true love and kissing? Are you a virgin yourself? Have you had a bunch of bad dates? Or are you so close-minded and red-necked? True love is a truly sacred bond between woman and man, and when they are together, they get attracted to each other very much to kiss and later make love.
Chris teed up.
Jesus wants us all to experience and share true straight love. There is nothing objectionable from that. I am a man who stands for true love and honesty in comics and in real life, although I am still a frustrated virgin with autism on the side. At least I am making a positive difference in keeping true love between only woman and man in my actions. On a side note, I despise all homosexual males, period.
That's crazy he only says males, but that's not what I wanted to pause for. You know like how they got like wanted posters and it'd be like, oh, you have like an epithet? If Chris was at a wanted poster, it would be like frustrated virgin, Christian Western Chandler. The frustrated virgin. That, and it's self-proclaimed. I think that's the weirdest part about it, right? I feel like that's the weirdest part, that is self-proclaimed as his title.
Period. Also, I bet you probably smoke and drink, don't you? I speak against those as well, since they are tools to speed you to death with cancer, liver problems, bar fights, and automobile accidents. Give up the habits. They are beyond gross and disgusting. Sigh. On January 30th, Chris released a video addressing the events of the past few days.
I respectfully
It's like everything you wear has a stripe on it.
Previous statement I made, where I said where the wheels were rolling with Nintendo of America, because the president of the company, Reggie Fils-Aimé, has blatantly canceled the project, and also I'm respectfully doing this retraction, but also I'm putting in my own 2 cents because Reggie has just made a step too far. Mr. Aime has lost my respect because he objects true love. I mean, it's between straight lovers. Homo males are objectionable. Very objectionable. I hate them. But when it's between a man.
Okay, I was about to say, imagine a universe where, back to the whole universe thing, imagine a universe where Chris was never attacked by any troll whatsoever. Just imagine. He'll probably just be off in the corner of the internet, making his comics, making his YouTube videos, probably get some kind of platform, right? I feel like he'll get some platform. And he'll probably be, doing pretty alright for himself. So imagine now, with that same context, imagine how much these trolls impacted his life. It's insane. It's crazy. And I wonder, wherever Chris is now, I wonder if he's watching this, or like he watched this, or at least skimmed through it, at least the first one, and just see how his life just went downhill. Because I'm pretty sure it's like this stuff still is going on to like today. So like imagine like in the current day how much his life's being like messed up.
A male and a female, it's true love and honesty. So, Mr. Imaze, you've lost my respect. And you have crossed the line. And if you want to see me at court, I'll see you in Charlottesville Court. And I'm doing this parody of Sailor Moon in response to the Lost Sailor Moon title that would have been released to Japan for Nintendo Wii. Go ahead, come on. I'll see you. I'll see you, Reggie, and Mr. Miyamoto. I'll see you both in court. Charlottesville, Virginia Court. I have a grand number of family and friends locally that will defend me in my character. So let's see what you got. Peace.
He swiftly removed this video as well, issuing another a day later in its place.
I respectfully retract the previous video I uploaded, and I wish to apologize humbly for it.
I need to go out more. I feel like Chris is just stuck in his house. He has nothing else to do but to make these videos. If Chris just had somewhat of a social life, I feel like he wouldn't even need to like make these emails or like write these emails to other people. He'd just be living his life, and that would like cut the trolls out significantly.
Mr. Miyamoto, at least, to be able to, present himself personally, or at least to send something in the snail mail to prove that I have been talking to the real man himself, to my family. Because, my mommy and daddy, they love me and care about me very much, and they just get concerned when I talk to other people on the internet and they're not sure about who they are. Please, do not cancel the project totally. I mean, uncancel it, just shelve it. Because as you can tell from my energy I have given, I am very ambitious about the project, and honestly, I'm a good guy, and
You just hate gay people. That's all it is, Chris. He's a good guy. He just hates gays. That's all it is. Part of me feels bad for Chris just because I know most of his life has been messed up by trolls. I understand, like, back then, that doesn't mean it's okay, but back then, a lot with the Christianity thing, like, religion had a big factor to play for the dislike of homosexual people, which is still not okay, and I hope that changes even to this day, but I still feel bad for him on a level that he is just someone that is just being controlled in every sense. He's being controlled via his religion. He's being controlled because he's just so devoted to the trolls that lie to him every day of every waking moment. It's lying to him. He's controlled by them. It's sad. It's sad.
I mean, y'all have the money. Y'all should be able to, find some free time in your schedules. Come and visit some of your actual partial or full business associates in their homes. I mean, I showed y'all respect, but then, all this happened, so hopefully, we just put all this behind us and start fresh on a good note. Alright?
Later that day, Chris took part in his first chat with supposed admirers on Mumble, a voice chat application designed to be used by gamers. In the fan chat, he talked about Transformers,
Mumble still a
games,
thing?
and gaming systems.
I used to hate both the PlayStation and the Xbox, but then I ended up getting the PlayStation 1 at a rummage sale, and then I just kind of I test played it, and then I pretty much then I decided not to trade in. Oh, excuse me a second.
Alright. I'm actually wondering if I should stay online or go play Animal Crossing. That's sad.
The conversation eventually moves on to other topics.
Women's bodies look. Let me try this again. Women's bodies look a bit.
Yes, they're more beautiful. They're more beautiful. They're like, they're truly like works of art in their own way. Just like the statues that were built in past times.
Chris admits to somewhat approve of sex between sisters.
I mean, it's not like we're gonna reproduce, so there's no messed up stuff there.
I don't know, I guess between sisters, but it's possibly okay, but I'm not saying for certain. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to get something to eat, so I'll come back later. Yeah, I'll take care.
You too. Good night.
Bye now.
Bye.
Wow.
I got most of that recorded. I got it all recorded from when I returned back.
Look, I just watched a sting operation. What the fuck? I fucking just watched a whole ass sting. He said, okay, I'm gonna go. Take care. Yeah, you too. Ooh, we got him. That was rough. Oh my god. I almost blew my cover so many times. Oh my lord. Like, damn.
23 locks of his own hair, enclosed in a bag, with each lock accompanied by an official seal of approval, intended to be shared amongst members of the Sonichu girls. He also attached a letter. I felt I should send you the sample of my hair locks I was able to divide for you and your friends, including Sarah May. Enclosed in are 23 locks of my hair. I felt bad for not making 200 cards in the time. I've been through a bunch of bad times, and some good. I trust that you can understand fully, and I deeply thank you for that. When she finally received the package, she stated that the hair was greasy and had an odd smell. On February 4th, Christian had his second mobile chat. This time, he was joined by Clyde.
Look, I know it's a terrible mistake I made, but I plan to make it up to her. I didn't marry them. I'm doing the things that I should do.
Oh, and another thing, if she is really over there with you now, then put her on the mic, please.
She's very busy, okay? She's very busy.
During the lengthy chat, Chris answers many questions from the people involved.
You've been in an automobile accident. I mean, were you drunk?
No, I was distracted.
By what? I mean, it's kind of hard to be distracted. You gotta be focused on driving.
I was doing math in my head.
Wait, math in your...
My mind got distracted by being its own calculator.
What? Are you some kind of savant?
The fuck's a
I
savant?
also confront him about his cat.
Fancy ass verbiage, like maybe I have to look it up so I just know what you're talking about. Meaning, god damn it. Okay. Fancy. A learned person, especially a distinguished scientist. Why not just? Oh my god. I hate these trolls not just because of what they're doing, but because how they talk.
Degree, and why he has failed to use it to get a job. Towards the end,
I forgot he has a
contact
degree.
by Barbara.
Hi, Mom. You want a couple hot dogs? No thanks. I'm just answering a few questions, Mother.
You don't have to answer. Nobody's paying you to do that. It ain't none of their business, no way. I said, I've never been asked questions like that by employers or anybody. Don't tell people what you think.
Yep.
Chris, what's happening?
Well, obviously my mother is offering her input.
Tell her you're just
I don't need no back talk with somebody else on the other end of the phone.
I hear you, Mom.
These idiots who ain't had no reason, they don't have any idea what life is really about. Tell me where you've been. Tell me where you've been.
Your mother has a beautiful singing voice, Chris.
And Mom, you know what? Something else? They like your singing.
I don't sing.
You just did.
It's my laugh. It's my laugh because you couldn't hear me.
That's her laugh? What? No, she was just singing. No, she was singing. No way that was a laugh. Wait a minute. Did she just properly gaslight 1 million people? Did she just... That's
now.
2 times back to back I've been
You just
gaslit.
did. I told you. Did you write checks for all those bills and have everything I wanted you to pay off? Yeah. Yes, Mother, I did. You're not telling me a story? I'm not telling you a story. Okay. Because you have to be honest with me. Because see, you're certain. I'm being honest.
Behind the scenes, Chris and Julie continued to chat on Skype, with Christian admitting that it had been about a week or 2 since he last heard directly from Sarah. Julie convinced him to join another Mumble chat the following day.
Oh, so Mumble was like Discord. Okay. I got it.
Well, I have important news about Multimedia. It appears to have been destroyed. I know that sounds strange, but I don't know.
That is a little boy. No, I refuse to believe that that's not a young man that is talking. I refuse to believe that Julie's not a little man. I will not buy any other answer. But wait, a whole ass city been destroyed? What is this, Avengers? They're all trying to show up and just picked it up out of the earth and like, fuck it. Boom. What? How do you just get destroyed and no one talks about it?
I'm very worried.
Hang on, I'll Google Mulvania and see if I can
No,
find
it's alright. I'm pretty sure I know what happened.
Oh, tell me in your own words, what you think happened.
I don't know. It's just, I think the dictator...
I think I know what happened. I don't know. Very well said.
Unexpectedly makes an appearance.
And who cares?
Clyde? What are you doing here?
I just wanted to stop by and say hi, Julie.
Get out.
Yep.
That's the one thing. Why haven't you killed me yet? Why haven't you killed me yet?
You must be on your drugs again, you jerk.
Not this time. Not this time. I was being too nice last time, obviously. That was me on drugs. I was too nice when I was on drugs.
Chris, I don't think he's gonna leave. I'm scared. What if he tells all the other jerks what we've been saying? What if he knows?
He knows nothing. He's been mostly out of this conversation.
I know everything, ever.
Oh, there you go. He got kicked out.
So anyway, yes, I do see someone outside my house. I don't know who it is. I'm worried.
It's best not to try not to think about it.
Someone's pounding on my door. I'm going to go lock it. I'm worried, Chris. I'm going to go lock it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it was... I looked outside, Chris.
Uh-huh.
It turns out it was a salesman.
What the hell? A fucking salesman? What the hell? What salesman's fucking knocking on your door, banging on it, and then you just open up, hi, nice to meet you. What the fuck? Why? Why is that your... You could have said anything. You could have said it was the mailman. You could have said it was a package delivery. You could have said anything. Why is he selling you at this time?
It's okay. It's only human. You're only human.
They talk about cars, Sonichu characters, and video games.
When I go to Breakups, Virginia, I would love to play Guitar Hero with you and Burnout in all the games.
I'd like that too. Play with you. You know, Guitar Hero Encore rocked the 80s. The Encore number was Play With Me.
Oh, cool. That's quite the coincidence.
So, come play. Come play.
I will.
You know, there may be other things. Other fun things.
Chris continues to...
No. Nope. I don't like this. I don't like this. This isn't fun anymore. This series is no longer fun. I'm no longer having a good time.
Elaborate on their first time together.
First we make out. Throughout that day I would have eaten plenty of strawberries.
I love strawberries. I'm masturbating right now to the spot. So please continue.
I'd let you pull my pants down and let you warm me up a bit. You wouldn't mind giving me a blowjob at the start there.
Mind.
You might get, some of the premature stuff, but, at least that's out of the way.
Yeah, we would continue after that, right?
Yeah, I still got a lot more tiger in my tank.
Me too.
Chris talks about them engaging in sexual acts some more, and admits that because he would have been eating strawberries beforehand, upon ejaculating, his semen would taste like strawberries.
So, there you go. In the mouth. You're enjoying that.
Clyde appears again, and threatens to fly over to visit Julie and play Russian roulette with her.
You really are a psychopath.
Why so serious?
You need...
Okay, I know I talk bad about the trolls all the time, but if I was in a situation where this is what I was already doing, like this is just my life, if I was just dedicated to be a troll, right? If I had no other ambition, this was just it. I would want to be Clyde. I feel like he's the only one that is actually able to have fun with this. I feel like he's the only one to have the most fun without it being as damaging as the other players. I feel like Julie's a little weird for you to have this conversation being a man with another. It's not the fact you're a man, but it's the fact I think you're a child, and also the fact that you're doing this just for the intent of tricking another person. Like I think Clyde's the only one that's able to be like, I'm gonna bang bang, you're done, you know?
to be put in an institution.
More like you need to be put in an institution. I mean,
No.
you're obviously delusional.
Until I see more proof, Clyde has to be the only person that'll be willing to be in a Chris Chan movie remake. And that's very debatable, depending on what happens next.
You really believe that you can smite me and, I don't know, you can stop me with your words? You really think that?
I don't just think that, but I am confident.
Chris and Clyde continue to argue with each other until Clyde explodes and says that high-functioning autism is not a recognized.
Wanna become famous? Buy followers, Prime, and viewers? I'm okay. I'm cool. I don't need to buy followers. Why is my chat box not showing up? What's up with that? Oh. What's up with the chat box? Oh no, I'll fix that. I'll fix that in another stream. I didn't realize it wasn't working. Okay.
Diagnosis, and that only Asperger's syndrome exists in its place.
What can you do that makes money? You are a parasite on America to America. You just leech off the government, getting money. They throw you money just because you're autistic, which you are not. People with actual jobs support your lazy ass.
I am capable of standing up and supporting myself when I am ready to. But I like to feel like
You're 26 years old. What do you mean you're not ready?
I like to feel like I have a woman by my side to help me make sound decisions at the right time.
Spoiler alert, you're never going to get a woman.
Yes, you
Damn.
will.
Be
Me.
quiet.
You're a jerk.
No, I'm trying to help him. You know my cousin Vivian? She's been trying to help this field. And guess what? Nothing has worked. Get us.
Clyde is the true hero of the story. He's the untold hero. He's just the misunderstood good guy. He's the Obito of this story.
And what have you done, Chris? What have you done?
Clyde Cash tells Chris that he won't harm Julie if he makes a video confessing that he is gay. Christian conceded and made the following video, apparently saying the word gay for the first time in his life.
Why is Optimus Prime there?
Gay tends to be thrown around a lot, especially when one's words is heavily understood one way or understood another way. It can mean so much.
In front of the camera, he left a series of clues that his true fans would spot and come to the conclusion that he was acting under duress. Firstly, he placed a Sailor Moon poster in the background, which also featured the prepubescent character Chibiusa. Secondly, he is seen holding onto a transformer, Optimus Prime to be precise, due to its symbolic representation of masculinity, as Christian had explained in his 25th birthday video. Finally, he is not wearing his medallion, meaning that he is being dishonest. What's more, he acts as if he is in distress every time he says the word gay.
Simply put, and I'm willing to say this in sound, mind, and body, I am a Gabian. Yep, you heard me. I am Okay. Yeah. A male lesbian.
A male
Thank you.
lesbian.
After the video was uploaded, Chris had a
That's-
short mumble chat with
that
Clyde
is
and Julie.
something
Hey
else.
Chris, what is a gabian? I have never heard this word in my life.
That
It's
makes
like
two of us,
a
Clyde.
lesbian, except it's like guy and guy, but basically means gay.
No, it means you're straight.
Okay, I'll accept that. I made an inferior product. I'll improve it. I'll improve it if you'll give me a bit, if you'll leave her alone.
Man, you sure look stunner. That's alright. I'll leave it alone, but I'm gonna send her some chocolates, okay? Is that okay?
Julie, is that okay with you if he sends you chocolates?
Okay.
And I'll send you some flowers.
Okay. Why?
Because I'm hitting her. Come on, you are a dance woman.
Shortly after, Chris made another video in which he finally
This just
admits
feels
to being gay.
uncomfortable. I feel like I'm watching something I shouldn't. I feel like I'm in the middle of something.
Gay, in terms like
Don't make me watch this again,
coming out of the
please.
closet, gets thrown around a lot. Anyway, so to get to the point, fine. I'm good. I'm gay. I'm gay. I said it. Yep. I'm gay. So,
Why is he saying it like that?
did I really come out of the closet there?
Why is he saying it like that?
It just depends on y'all, how y'all understand it. Peace.
As the video was being uploaded,
Nah, but
Chris rejoined the mumble chat.
Wait, you know what I didn't even think about till just now? You know what I just thought about? He would rather run the risk of someone dying than to lie and say that he is homosexual. That is wild. That is crazy that's really what we just took from that. That he would rather risk someone that he cares about getting hurt than him just lie and say he's gay. It's crazy.
He admits to Clyde
What
that
is
he probably
that?
spent around $10,000 over the past
Joe, I
9
thought that
years
was
on
his
video
lips.
games, and Clyde states Chris is unable to save money in the long run. When asked, Chris couldn't name 5 typical household bills. Both Clyde and Chris say that they haven't heard from Sarah in a long time, and Clyde fears she might be dead. When talking about personal preferences for a girlfriend, Clyde accuses Chris of being racist.
I would care about a black woman as a friend.
Okay.
But, you know, I would not want beyond just friends.
You know what? Okay. Chris is entitled to his own preferences. If he does not want to date a woman based off of her race, if that's just not what he's into, that's just not what he's into. You know what I mean? Hey, he said he'll still be friends with him, okay? That's the biggest factor. As long as he doesn't say, like, oh no, because I could never exist with a black person in the same area. At least he's like, I would still be their friend. I just don't see myself dating. You know?
Friendship.
That's him. That won't affect
You
me.
still have a lot to learn. That's about looks, not about personality. You're still being racist.
Hey, don't you blame me for no fool, man!
What?
I take back what I just said. That nigga's racist. I take back everything I just said. He did not just pull a cinnamon man from the Apple Jacks commercial. He did not just pull out a Jamaican accent.
What was that?
No.
You figure it out.
No.
I have no comment on what was that?
No.
Oh, that just be an imitation of a black person or somebody from Jamaica.
Do you know those are different? Oh Christ!
No.
Almighty. So you are racist. My God.
Hey, well, if it fits Archie Bunker's shoes, then let it be. But I am not totally racist, man.
The more I watch, the more I side with Clyde. the more I see, the more I side.
I am not racist.
What was that?
What was that? What was
You
that?
just threw a label at me, so I just imitate somebody who actually was.
Okay, that's...
Oh my Christ.
That would be a
Christ
fair
almighty.
thing to say, I guess.
I don't know what to say to that. Why don't you just do? Why don't you do a Donald Duck impersonation? but I don't know.
That was pretty good. Hey.
Why do you enjoy scaring me like this?
Clyde requests one more thing from Chris.
I want you to destroy every possession
Clyde is
you
funny,
have to
bro.
give up for Julie. That will show you your dedication for Julie. Material goods is
Material
nothing
girl.
you need to hold on in this moral world. And you have tons of stuff. It is only when you lose everything is when you're free to do anything. You
He's
gotta
on his
show
Thanos
Julie
type time. What the
goddamn
hell?
care about her. Sell your shit or destroy your shit. Just do something that makes your room look presentable. I mean, Christ almighty, you still look like a child.
I'm young at heart.
Everybody has to grow up.
Okay. As much okay, from what we've seen of the voice part from Clyde, at least this one section right here about growing up, he's kind of spitting. He's kind of, he's being the jerk that he has to be. I feel like if Clyde was a real person, or not a real person, but if he was more genuine, right? I feel like he could have been somewhat of a friend to Chris and somewhat encouraged him to go into a right direction or a more positive direction. But clearly he chose the villain arc, and now we gotta watch it, so.
Soon after, Christian made a video addressing his recent outing and Clyde's demands.
Hello. Some of you may have seen the video which I've recently uploaded, saying that I was of the wrong orientation.
You can't even say it.
But I want to
He can't
let
even
y'all
say
know that
it.
I did that to save the life of a trusted gal pal. So yes, as you can tell from my nonverbal clues, I was lying out of my ass. And also, I had to make another promise after that I get rid of some of my unnecessary possessions. I want to let him know anyway that I've already started. I destroyed this.
He claims to have filmed himself destroying his vibrator, when in fact, after struggling to snap it in half, he merely disassembles it.
Dun dun dun. That deed is done. I think I have proven myself well enough. I was holding on to my manhood, my straightness, by having Optimus Prime in my lap, and my Sailor Moon poster behind me that I look at every night to help keep me straight. I was born straight, and I will never be changed that way. Thank you.
On February 7th,
As a straight man myself, watching this makes me heterophobic. I'm not gonna lie. Watching this makes me question if every man on the earth was like this, if every straight person on the planet was like this, I'd have a lot of questions for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons.
Chris, Clyde, and Julie took part in another short mumble chat.
Every shirt has a stripe on it of some kind.
Julie, tell me, what have you done of merit today? What have you done today? Go through your daily routine.
I made contact with Julie and expressed my love for her a little bit more.
Yes, it was very nice.
Something productive.
Clyde grills him about his spending habits, his reluctance to find a job, and the state of the economy at the moment.
Alright, my mother wants me to go out and get her some bread, some orange juice, and a tuna sub from Sheets.
It's awfully late for that.
Sheets is open 24 hours.
That's nice. Okay, I can't believe you still live
Julie,
with
I'll
it.
talk to you later on the PlayStation.
Damn.
Goodbye, Clyde.
You say I ain't talking to you.
That's something for me to think about. I'll see you later, Julie. Bye, Clyde.
Alright, I'll see you later.
What did you say bye to Clyde, though?
Could have been better. Could have been awfully better. That's all I can really say. I'm disappointed. And before you all unmute yourself.
Cogs, I'm sorry, I was still set to stereo mix instead of my microphone, because I was recording Chris. Yeah, I better stop recording now.
Conditions are still extremely dangerous. Winds are shifting. Some towns are coming under ember attack. Emergency services have blocked some...
On February 7th,
Why are you showing me this?
raging bushfires began to spread across the Australian state of Victoria,
What does that do with
eventually
Chris?
killing nearly 200 people. Even though she was known to be living in the state of South Australia, Chris believed that Sarah may have been lost to the fire.
Bang, bang, bang. Finished part 8. And we're literally almost at exactly an hour. Exactly an hour. So that means I filled with 11? No, 21? 21 minutes of original content. Part 9. When I tell you I've never been more excited to watch Mr. Mullen, I have never been more excited. I just need something new. Something. So we're still in 2009. Okay. All this happened in 1 year. Oh, damn. Alrighty. Bing, bing. I'm gonna start hearing that when I go to sleep. It's gonna be like the Stranger Things Vecna sound. Bing, bing.
Captain's log. Stardate February 8th, 2009.
We're still in the beginning of February? Or the beginning of the year? All this happened in the span of 2 months?
Christian uploaded a video announcing
It'll be
his
a
new
long
website.
year.
The Sonichu site is back up. It's at Sonichu and rosechew.com. That's what it is now. Yeah, I've been under distress lately. The recent one where y'all may have watched the videos, last 2 videos before this one. Yeah, forced into doing that. I won't be repeating that again. Hopefully not. Hopefully I won't be repeating that. Use that take. Anyway, also, feeling the after pains from that, I find out that there's been some brush fire or wildfire, that sort of stuff, fire, going on in the southern Australia area, where my sweetheart, Sarah Cassandra McKenzie, Panda Halo, she was
who's Sarah?
in that she was
Or
in
no,
the
who's
woods.
Julie?
And I haven't heard from her in like over 2 weeks. And the fire's been going on for like during the past few weeks, so I pray that she's still alive. I hope she didn't die in the fire. Sarah, if you are hearing this message, please let me know that you're safe. And also let me know, can I still expect you over at my house, or are you going to go to Clyde?
Chris is just a horny dude, bro. That's all. He's just horny. Like, okay. In his mind, once again, we're doing this a 3rd time. She's possibly not alive or in a fire. And he's worried about if she is coming to his home. I pray that I will never, ever be anywhere close to how bad this guy is, how down bad this man is. I wish upon a star. Every 11/11, that's my wish.
Please let me know, because I miss you. I still care deeply about you, Sarah. Sarah Hart.
2 days later, he posted a video in which he attempted to showcase that the promise
Put those grippers away!
he made to Clyde Cash about cleaning up his room had been fulfilled.
For example, there's more walking space.
I mean, look, Clyde's
Look right here,
doing
there's
good work.
space between that and the bed. And you look over here, more walking space to the door. And I got that tub off the top of my couch so it don't fall down and hit anyone. I had to leave the other stuff up there. But at least I didn't have to compromise much. But also, after talking about that and making Clyde know that I've kept my promise. Ik ben schwel, Julie. Ik ben schwel.
Chris was under the misapprehension that the phrase meant I love you in Malvanian, when in fact, it was the German equivalent for I am gay.
I have received in the mail today a letter from Nintendo of America.
No way.
In response to the piece I sent in the snail mail. It comes from Mike Chandler over there. No relation, at least as far as I know. It has proven my family and my congregations as well as my own theories. I shall read it to you from beginning to end. Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto did not have a meeting scheduled with you, nor has he been corresponding with you. Mr. Miyamoto speaks and writes only very limited English, and our game development teams do not accept unsolicited game suggestions or ideas. Although Mr. Miyamoto makes occasional business trips to the US, he spends the majority of his time in Japan at Nintendo's headquarters. So, I was never in correspondence with Mr. Miyamoto or Reggie Fils-Aimé at all. They were imposters.
Okay.
I thought as much. So, there it was. Black and white. From Nintendo of America.
He later joined a mumble chat and recapped the latest development concerning Nintendo.
Well, anyway, it's an official letter from Nintendo of America because the envelope is just like the previous envelopes I got from Nintendo of America, as well as the letterhead on the letter.
Yeah, it's easy to forge.
It was typed, and it has a signature on there.
Just because it's typed and it has a signature doesn't mean it's real.
In fact, wouldn't typing it make it even more easy to forge since it's not handwriting?
Later on, one of Chris's cats, Lucy, arrives.
Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. My cat. Excuse me.
Oh, can I talk to the kitty? Hi, Lucy.
There you go.
2 days later,
After that cat just got folded.
Christian created a new section on his Sonichu and Rosechew.com website called Sonichu and Rosechew's Love Shack, which consisted of sexual imagery concerning his Sonichu characters. It was designed to be protected by an age restriction. Most of the drawings were simply pages from the Sonichu comics, but as time went on, he updated the section regularly with new renderings. On February 13th, audio of a sex chat on Skype between Chris and Julie emerged. During the 20-minute-long virtual intercourse, Julie's voice cannot be heard, but it can be determined that they are role-playing, with Julie possibly as a cat, and Chris as Sonichu. Sounds of Chris masturbating can be heard throughout.
I sent a few short static shocks up your pussy. Not enough to hurt you too bad, but make you feel good. You're gonna get my milk, kitty cat.
After Christian's climax, he is heard drinking a carbonated drink and consequently belches.
Excuse me. Might say I'm burping because I've quite enjoyed you and your juices.
On the same day, Christian took part in another mumble chat, during which he reveals the idea Julie had for a video.
Basically a video of me standing up to Clyde and showing him how strong I am, doing a few kicks for the camera.
Yeah, you should throw some punches, show them what you're made of, you know?
I pretty much already proved my strength when I ripped that dildo in half.
Chris tells a fan that the original She Came for Quick Pick was torn up into small squares and placed into an envelope.
Why'd you do that shit? Like,
I understand Sonichu, but why something that's from real life?
It's not necessarily from real life. It depends on your interpretation. I mean, it's hard to... I mean, most women have long brown hair, and the eyes are censored, so...
Yeah, but I remember that one video you were saying is Megan.
Because in the end, it broke up my friendship with Megan.
On Valentine's Day, 2009, Chris and Julie had another sex chat together, much in the same vein as the one a day prior.
Okay, I'm licking your pussy while you're sitting on my face.
trolls were made aware of the cybersex session taking place, and some decided to make use of that knowledge. While Christian was masturbating, 4 calls were made to the family phone by trolls attempting to convince Bob to walk in on his son. The first 3 callers were dismissed by Bob, who told him that Chris was sleeping. The 4th caller exclaimed that Chris had posted a video on YouTube saying that he was going to kill himself. Understandably concerned, Bob went in to check on him.
Listen, what are you doing? Nothing. I'm getting all these crazy damn calls. What are you doing? Nothing. Give me that crap. Now, what's going on?
Dad, will you get out of here?
No, I will not. People tell me that you're about to kill yourself on YouTube.
What?
What is your trouble?
I'm not going to kill myself.
Get away from that TV.
Fine.
Get away from the internet. I'm cutting it down right now.
No! Dad, no!
Yes.
No! Don't do it, Dad.
I'm going to shut this thing right down.
No.
Yes.
No.
Go wake your mother up. Don't bother me. You tell her what's going on. This thing is going to go down.
No.
Yes.
Due to Bob creatively proclaiming that he would cut down the internet, trolls became inspired by his quote and began referring to him as the internet lumberjack. After they were disconnected, Christian called Julie again, telling her what happened.
Hello, Julie. Yeah, listen, you'll have to talk to me. I'm calling you from my PSP. It does not accept type feedback. I told my mother about you. Yeah. She says she'll believe it when she sees you in person. What am I going to do now? Well, pretty much my erection has been unmoved, and I'm not feeling in the mood for it right now, but, you know, hey, on the bright side, we still had our fun little Valentine's Day date in LittleBigPlanet.
2 days later, Christian found out.
Yo, y'all PlayStation players are weird. Don't. Can y'all even see it? Can y'all even see? Nah, you can't. Y'all can't see the PlayStation. Okay, I'm good. Y'all PlayStation players are weird, bro. I don't know, that's different.
That his Aunt Karina was in a very ill state, and it was very likely that she would pass away soon. Later on, Chris and Julie chatted on the PlayStation Network, where they discussed his aunt's condition.
My mom was to go visit Aunt Karina this weekend, but she did not invite me along because I need to stay home, help, be here for my father in case something happens to him, and I had to take care of the cats. Yeah.
She also addresses his job prospects, with Chris claiming that he would look for paid volunteer work, and Julie questioning his use of the word volunteer.
Yeah, I was about to say, I ain't
The next
volunteered
day,
after that.
Chris and Julie had another PSN chat, covering many of the same topics.
Hey, Mom, you sure there isn't a way to go see Aunt Fran tonight so I give her the last hug? She won't even know you're there. Sure you love her. Yeah, well, at least I was able to give her my last I love you when I called her the other day. That's right. So that's all she wants. Yeah. All right, Mom, I'll talk to you later. Did you get that, Julie?
Yeah, could you ask your mother if I could talk to her? Use spell, summon Snorlax.
Listen, I'm talking to friend Julie on the PSN network. She wants to say hello to you. I'm not able to talk to her. Does she emotional? I am not able to talk to anybody right now. Will you leave the room?
Damn.
I'll see you later.
Summon failed.
Julie encourages him to make a video with one of his inflatable sex dolls.
What about that blow-up doll? Don't you have like 2 at least?
Oh, the blow-up doll. Yeah, I did have 2, one for backup, but like a few weeks ago, when I was doing a thing with it, it got an internal injury and deflated.
Aw. Wait, how would it get punctured though? Was it punctured with your...
Too much pressure, too much humping force, you might say. If you're willing to call it that. Or, possibly some weight. But, I had a good run.
Chris, you know what you should do? You should try and make that video, of you doing your thing with the blow-up doll for me.
Alright, I'll make that video for you tonight.
Later that day, Christian took part in a group chat on Mumble.
I can't believe it's living Christmas this year. It's bad.
Well, take a deep breath and accept it, because it's real.
A little while later, he talks about how he recycles his semen.
I have this friend, I think he might...
It just doesn't get better. It just doesn't get better. I'm sitting here listening, waiting for it to slowly progress to a positive part, but it just goes downhill to downhill to downhill. We're listening to this man collecting a semen. What? We're on part 9. What? What? What's part 20 gonna be about? What is part 34 gonna be about? If this is only 9, what's part 10 gonna be about?
After he's done masturbating, he drinks his own semen. Is that gay?
No, I don't think so because I've done that. It's called recycling it. What?
That's what you mean by recycling that. That's not what I thought he meant when he said recycling. That's...
Basically recycling, so it's like he doesn't necessarily have to lose it. I mean, because you think of it as a waste. If you banged it out and then you put it in, it's like you flush it down the commode or leave it in the condom and put it in the garbage can. Sperm is made by stomach acid. Yeah. Well, still, it's fuel for the new sperm cells. Plus, also, I've learned on the internet there's vitamins in the sperm cells as well. But so it's like basically you're helping yourself when you do that. Although personally, I'm kind of sick of on my own. So lately, I just been
gotten sick of it? My God! Oh my Lord! Digesting your own semen is crazy. That is... that's crazy. That's crazy. I think it just makes it more gross that it's your own. I think that's the grossest part about it, that it's your own. I don't know why it is.
Supposed to eat them. I mean, it just depends on your own individual taste.
Chris discusses the prospects of a threesome.
My name's Emily.
Oh, hi, Emily.
I don't understand why you're still single, honestly.
Tell me about it. Oh, I am in love with Julie right there, who just spoke just now.
Oh, she sounds like she's really pretty. Maybe we can have a threesome.
Oh, wow.
Chris also tells Julie that he would be willing to participate in a threesome with another man. The other members of the chat responded by accusing him of wanting to engage in homosexual activity, but he defended himself by stating that it isn't gay as long as their testicles do not come in contact with each other.
Alright, I guess I would accept a threesome with 2 women. Well, did you hear that, Emily? After Julie and I done a few times, we can invite you.
That'd be really cool. I mean, we can go shopping at a sex store beforehand.
Chris, it's me. It's me.
Hi, Sarah.
I thought you wanted me and you and Julie to have a threesome. I thought it was going to be special.
It can't be special, Sarah.
Getting saucy.
I'm really upset right now. I feel like you don't care about me.
Sarah, I do care about
What
you.
is going
sorry,
on, man? I don't understand what's going on here anymore.
Emily asks a question about genital piercings, referring to penises by the euphemism ducks.
Would you ever get your thumb pierced if your sweetheart thought it would be really hot and would improve your sex life?
Never.
No, I would never have.
I know, it can increase the pleasure.
Yeah, no, I don't
Even
hear it.
that considering, I still would not get any piercings.
Yeah.
Yo, what's a duck?
Yo, what's a duck? Yo, where is it that's funny?
What's a duck?
It's like replacing the I with a U in the word dick. So it's a euphemism. Euphemism.
And you spell it YOOPHIMESM.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Julie asks Chris about his penis.
I'm trying to ask you something, Chris. Yes, Julie. It's about down there, your duck. I know what I'm talking about. What is it? Tell me about why why it's bent downward. I just assumed it was...
Down? I know it can go up. It can go forward. I know even sometimes it can go left and right. But I never heard about going down. That is something completely new.
It was natural.
You must have done something.
Well, maybe because I've been wearing briefs all my life, and that could have forced it to be bent downward when it gets stiff.
Chris,
I don't know.
Chris, have you ever used the penis one?
Yes, I have. But my penis was already bent downward before I used the pump.
What about the Viagra?
I never took Viagra. For the record, I did not take Viagra. I took Extends. And my dick was bent downward before I took that as well.
Why did you use the pump and Extends?
Well, it felt like my dick could be longer.
Yeah, those don't actually work. They can actually cause damage to your penis and cause it to bend.
What, the pump?
Yes.
Yes. Well, for the record, mine does go up to a maximum of 7 inches.
How do you measure if it's bent?
I just can't win. I just cannot get a single win. This whole stream has been nothing but consistent L's for me. From watching this entire thing to now finding out that he has 6 more than me. It's just L on L today.
Well, you can use the tape measure. I used a ruler. Yeah, first against the bent part, I get straight, so it does go a maximum of 7 inches in length.
Yeah, my dad was a doctor. He always told me to stay away from these things.
Christian and Sarah May get into a heated argument because Julie had second thoughts about her involvement in a possible threesome scenario.
I swear, I will not have sex with Sarah May.
It's not fair, Chris. It's not fair. Why would you do this to me?
I didn't know back then. I'm sorry.
I feel so broken right now.
Julie and Chris agree that adultery is frowned upon in the Bible.
Well, I mean, I'm Jewish. Is that okay?
Oh, you're Jewish. I did
Yeah.
not know that. But yes, that's okay, Julie.
He said, "Oh, you're Jewish. Didn't know that." That's okay. That's all right.
I was really
Like,
afraid
damn.
that you would get really upset with me.
No, it's okay. I'm not upset with you, Julie, and I accept the fact that you are Jewish. And also, when I finally offer an input, if I heard correctly, people who are Jewish were not supposed to have sex outside their religion?
Yeah, some people believe that, but not all of them.
Do you believe in it?
Yeah, I think as long as the people love each other, then it's okay.
Well, then, Julie, you are right.
Christian calls Sarah May by the wrong name 4 times in a row.
That was me, not Julie. Why are you calling me Julie, Chris?
I said yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
To do it once is messed up. To do it 4 times is crazy.
I'm Julie?
No, Sarah. No, I'm not.
Why would you do that to me?
Gaslight like
It
hell.
was an accident.
How could you make it a stupid accident like that, Chris?
I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. We're only human. We have rights to make mistakes. I have made mistakes.
But it's just like when you're having sex with somebody and you scream somebody else's name. Do you know what that would feel like?
Nah, that happened to me. No, couldn't do it. Packing my things up and I'm leaving right then and there. Couldn't do it.
What this is doing to me right now, Chris?
Sarah, I do understand, because I have seen that situation on television.
Sarah May threatens to kill herself.
I'm killing myself right now.
No.
I'm not the blade. You can't stop me.
No, Sarah, put the knife down.
I'm doing it.
Put the knife down, Sarah. You don't need to do this. You have a lot to live for, Sarah. Sarah, you have a lot to live for. Your family.
Saying the same thing.
You have your family. You have your friends. You have your future. Also, Sarah, I sent Cassie 23 samples of my locks of hair.
Why are you telling
Yeah, like what? Why would you tell her that? Wait.
Because I know from Cassie's promise, she will send you one of those locks.
But that doesn't matter right now. You don't even want to talk about this.
Sarah, I'm trying to make it feel better. I I'm trying to help you.
I have to go now. I can't take this anymore.
Sarah,
I can't take this anymore.
don't cut or kill yourself.
No, I'm taking it right now. Goodbye, Chris. Goodbye.
Sarah, I love you as a friend. Oh. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. Oh, this is my fault. Chris. Yeah. Sarah May, maybe I'm done. Got my blessings and still have you. Thank you.
After the chat ended, Christian made a video addressing his concern for Sarah May.
Sarah, I feel terrible about the big mistake I made in our conversation. I hope you don't do anything.
It's crazy to be posting this stuff with like zero context for like, cause like I don't think those calls were put on YouTube too. So like, imagine you're just watching his channel, and then he's just apologizing to someone about some calls, and you're like, what happened? What?
Anything stupid. I pray you're still alive and well. Because if you committed suicide or hurt yourself,
Submitted suicide.
because of my actions, I feel terrible. I care about you as a friend, and you are a sweet friend. You are a sweetest among my sweetest friends that I have made in my lifetime. I just cry if I lost you. Hopefully I'll get to talk to you again soon. I love you, Sir May. I love you as my friend.
Immediately after, he made another video talking about the choice language he had used concerning homosexual men, possibly as a response to allegations of hypocrisy emanating from participants of the recent Mumble chat.
Captain's log, stardate, February...
We are still
February
in
18th,
February.
2009.
Oh my god. We have never
Forgive my
left this
sniffles,
month.
I just did video dedication. I just wanted to make a statement. I retract using the word hate among the gay populace. I was under a lot of stress, and I'll admit I made a bad word choice when I chose that word.
Okay, if Chris full out just apologized right here, okay, I mean, I'm no one to really say I understand, because, you know, that's not anything to do with me. But I would at least understand, like, not where you're coming from, but I'll at least get the apology.
I am capable of associating and being friends and respecting all gays. I'm doing this on my heart. Believe me.
Nah, because he was talking
But
wild.
maybe, you know, beyond respect and friendship, no. But I do not hate the gay population.
The following day, Chris and Julie met again over PSN, where they discuss the voices Chris hears in his head.
I also get random audio and word thoughts between my audio and my photographic memory, where it's like, you know, other people saying, Christian is gay.
What did I say?
Christian is gay.
Do you really think you're gay?
No, I do not. I'm straight.
When questioned about the dubious sex toys in his possession, Chris responds truthfully.
I put a condom on the dildo, and I actually did put up my a-hole. In my humble opinion, it just did not feel right to me.
Wait, did you tell me about the beats?
Yeah, I put them up my a-hole the one time, and didn't really know how they worked, so, you know, I just, like, you know, was, like, winging it, and it didn't really turn me on or anything, so I pulled them out, and the string and the beads were covered in poo, so I just put them in the trash can and forgot about them.
Chris?
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me this. I'm happy that you're able to share these secrets with me. I mean that
Yeah, doo-doo beads. Why? Why do I need to know this? I'm too deep to stop now. I'm almost at 10. I'm in it too deep.
And I'm happy that we have a trusting relationship between you and I.
You see me smile? Because I'm smiling.
I can see you smile. I truly love you, Chris.
I love you too, Julie.
After a lengthy chat concerning Chris's sexual activities, he disclosed his PSN account password to Julie. Later again, Bob joined the chat, inquiring about her home country.
Here's my dad.
Hello.
Hello. That's Julie Novanya. She came all the way from Slovenia. Slovenia. We were just looking at it on the map. It's next to former part of the former Soviet Union, USSR. It's gypsy country.
Ah.
You have any gypsy violins there?
Yeah, I see. Because the thing is, I quit a while ago, Chris, because it just, I don't know why. People doubt Mulvania so much.
Well, all the countries keep changing. And I keep telling Christian, I've been around for 81 years.
Damn.
And I've seen this world change a lot. And it's hard to keep track of which countries or what countries anymore or what they were earlier. Very few people, particularly in this country, really understand the makeup of the world. I have been very interested in the world since I was 10 years old. I'm very fond of, and I really truly believe in, the United Nations. But you won't find anybody else in my countryside around here, I think, that does. But anyway, I'm very world conscious.
Yes.
And I've tried to train Christian, but it's awful hard for him to understand because he knows about Charlottesville, and he knows about our little county here in Greene, and he knows about places that are 50, 100 miles away, but he doesn't really comprehend, I think, countries or cities or anything that's really farther away. Like, I don't think he really comprehends Europe or Asia or anywhere like that. And
I mean, okay, I don't know the deal with Bob, or I don't remember anything they said about Bob, but he seems like a W dad. He seems like somewhat of a good father. You know, he has his own personal love for the world, and he tried to teach that to his child. I can respect it.
And I find it hard to have most people think about that or comprehend that. Because I'm kind of a loner. It was an interesting life I had, but I'm still much more world conscious than I think most of the people in this country anyway. At least I think so.
Yeah.
You won't find many people like me around. I'm since I've retired, which has been now for 20 years, I guess, I really haven't had much contact with people, so I don't get to talk about all this much.
Yeah.
I've tried to teach Christian, and whether he's got any comprehension of the world or not, I don't know. He had a tough time with Australia a few months back. Finally got it through his head where Australia was. But I love all the foreign countries and all the foreign music, because I love music.
How old is Chris
I've
Chan
got
now?
maybe 15 to 20,000 long play records of classical music and semi-classical music and jazz and blues.
The recording abruptly ends. On February 20th, a video called
40.
For Julie's Eyes Only, which featured Christian having sex with a sex doll Kimmy, was uploaded onto the porn aggregate Slutload, allegedly by Julie's brother, Max. Aside from his white socks, Chris is naked throughout. He uses the sex doll to simulate intercourse with Julie, calling out her name many times. After the video was recorded, he confessed to Julie that his condom broke during the recording and he had to replace it. The video eventually amassed over 3 million views. The following day, Aunt Karina passed away. Christian informed Julie about this over Skype and revealed that her funeral would take place on his birthday, which unfortunately clashed with a pancake dinner he was hoping to go to with his church congregation. He also began planning a trip to Julie's residence in Ohio. She convinced him to make a video professing his love for her. Chris delivered his 10-minute-long offering with a pseudo-Shakespearean panache.
I love you, Julie, so very much. You strike my thought at every moment, and it makes me it makes me ponder with such love and desire. I love you so much. And we yet have a similar storyline to Romeo and Juliet.
I truly believe in my entire heart and being that if anyone were to ever compare me to Christian Weston Chandler in any way, shape, or form, that would be the biggest insult that I will probably ever receive in my life. And I'm so serious. I am dead serious. If anyone compared me to this man in any way, that is the biggest insult to me. And I'll take the most disrespectful route.
Juliet. Only one syllable missing. It'd be like, if we had that syllable, it'd be like Cristiano and Juliet. But every night you may cry, Cristiano, Cristiano, wherefore art thou, Cristiano? And I would be there in your heart, for my heart is with you. For if I call you out, I would be there in your heart, and I would personally be calling out, I am here, O fair Juliet. 'Tis no word thy name be heard every waking moment. And the sun is in the east, and Juliet is the sun. Though I know not much Shakespeare, but at least I know enough to get it by. And let's not forget my past. I will only mention her once, but Panda, I know that you are somewhere up there after the fire, and we will not forget you. I promise you, Julie, that in the near future, hopefully with the power of God at our sides, we'll be together very soon. For the power of God can influence even the most paranoid of souls, I'm sure. So I prayed to him every night that you and I would be together with full emotional support from everyone within our respective reach. I'm hugging you, Julie. I'll talk to you later.
On the same day, the Sonichu girl's form was revealed to be a ruse, the creation of which attributed to Clyde Cash. Chris confronted Clyde in a mumble chat. To Christian's surprise, the troll was accompanied by a veritable squadron of trolls who called themselves the Miscreants, who are all members of the PVCC trolling group.
Welcome to the brothers, Miscreants.
Brother.
Chris, stop this. Look, first off, I did that video just for Julie, and her brother found it on her computer and uploaded it to the YouTube without neither of our consent.
Do you understand what the Miscreants are? And her brother is part of it. He has been a very valuable member. Do you understand what the Miscreants are, Chris?
Let me guess, y'all a bunch of trolls, aren't you?
No. Look, ever since Evan posted those gay pictures with the masturbated and squirting, we have been there from the beginning. Do you remember Jason? Always a valuable member, always willing to take the fall for me. Creating the ED page, getting your emails, he was a good member too. And can't you remember Blanca, the one who destroyed your medallion? Remember?
Yeah.
All part of the Miscreants, Chris. And the latest member, Stella McKenzie, or you know her as Panda. She's not dead. She's alive at my side. Kind of sleeping right now. I can't be talking so loud. Anyway, I can't believe you fell for her. We've been here from the beginning. Do you know why, Chris?
They're trying to make a slander out of me and fool?
No, the goal is to make sure you never get laid. That is the goal of the Miscreants.
Virginia is part.
For your whole group organization to be their main goal and cock block another dude is crazy. That's wild. That's wild for you to form a battalion of men to stopping another man from having sex. That is probably the lamest shit I've heard all this decade. That has to be the lamest shit of the decade.
A virgin.
Our goal is that you are a virgin.
That shit belongs in the Guinness
Why
World
must you-
Record book.
Why do you all have to pick on me like this?
You don't care about women.
I do care about women.
He must be made an example of a horrible man, destined to never to ever have a wife or even girlfriend.
Shut up! Why do you have to pick on me like this? You don't need to do this. Don't you all have lives of your own? Can't you go
Facts.
find your own sweethearts to do with?
Facts.
Why do you think a sweetheart will solve everything?
Look, I care about the women for their own personalities. I
No,
have
you
all
don't.
my life.
No, you don't.
Bullshit. You don't respect.
One woman is like, you proclaim your love.
Bastards.
Damn, why are they pressed?
I care about their personalities. I care about them, about how they feel. I care about everything about them.
Chris, you don't respect them. You only respect their cunts.
What?
You gotta respect the ladies, man.
I do respect the ladies.
No, you don't.
Gotta respect the ladies, man.
Dead bucket, you stupid fag. What the fuck are you doing here right now, Chris? What the hell?
Arjun, settle down.
Hang
Yeah,
yourself,
no,
Chris.
he's
Kill
wild.
yourself,
Hey, whoa.
spare us.
No, we don't want him to die. No. That's
Whoa,
not part of
whoa,
the
whoa,
plan.
settle down.
I got my Aunt Karina's death to worry about in her funeral tomorrow.
You don't care.
Oh,
And I
you
got
don't care.
so much
You don't care about
nothing.
Nah, some of these members are off their rocker. They off something else, off that perk 30.
Fuck off.
Goddamn, shut up, Crush.
Arjun, you're fucking abusing him.
Arjun, you just went
God
overboard.
I mean, we're basically just taunting him. We weren't actually, like,
Tell him
you
to
know,
well,
What did I
Don't
say,
worry,
Pot?
Chris will come back when he realizes Julie's in danger.
Yes, what we should do is have, like, quote, Julie, unquote, be like, oh no, my brother's, like, with the miscreants, and no, they're holding me hostage, like, my
After a short while, Chris indeed comes back.
Look, I'm sorry about a lot of
Okay, at least the silver lining is at least some of the members understand that they trying to go that far. They know they have a certain limit. I can at least respect that much, you know, that they have somewhat of a cap to where they're gonna end up. Because that was wild. Like, I honestly, I respect them for being able to speak up, like, hey, what you doing? You know what I mean? I respect that, at least. At least.
my past mistakes about not listening to everyone, okay? But I have been under a lot of stress.
What is the stress? You always fight stress over
I have a lot of stress in my life. My Aunt Karina just died, and I have to go to her funeral, and I'm gonna be very sad that day. And it's happening. The funeral is happening on my birthday of all days.
Oh.
You should be more sad about her than your birthday.
I am very upset about my Aunt Karina. She was a very sweet woman.
But you seem to complain about it being on your birthday.
I mean, that's also
I
upsetting.
feel sympathy for my Aunt Karina. She smoked, and and when she went to the hospital, she died at the age of 75. Her cancer deteriorated her left lung and her liver and her brain. And they kept her alive for as long as they could until she breathed the last breath. She was dying. She died.
Damn.
Delicious. Chris, silence. Silence. Let him cry. But he's still.
Yo, Clyde is low-key a W. Yo, Clyde is the only one that'd be like really be speaking. Yo, Clyde really, I don't know, he really be teeing up. I don't know.
Does not excuse you for all your other past actions.
Look, I'll admit, I'm possibly retarded, okay? My mind doesn't think so swiftly, but
Okay.
I'm likely to even make mistakes on flying without even realizing it. I sometimes don't even give thought to some of the actions that I do before I do, but I gave a lot of thought before when I moved from Panda to Julie, because I thought she had died in that fire.
As the miscreants continued to insult Chris, he was simultaneously chatting with Julie's brother, Max, who took over her Skype account. Max told Christian that he had kidnapped her and was taking her to the Miscreants HQ.
Yo, I couldn't. I honestly couldn't. I could not. I could not. At that point, fuck it, bro. Because we're only 2 months in. I ain't doing all that. 2 months in is wild. We've been on 2 months for the last 3 videos. This last almost 3 hours has been only 2 months. In 2008, no, 2009, right? And 2009. It's been 2 months in 2000. We're in 2022, and there's new videos being posted today. We are moving at a snail's pace.
In Ohio, giving Chris 5 days to come rescue her.
Look, Chris, this is the sad. You are going to grow up and die in hell.
Damn.
I'm sorry to tell you this.
Yeah, Clyde.
Look, just shut up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
We're trying to help.
Leave my love life alone.
Oh.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay,
We really I just think we went too far. That was a little...
I apologize for that, and I apologize for nothing.
I regret even less.
I can't so funny.
I feel sympathy for the lower beings.
So even though they're trying to find a way around saying like, oh yeah, we feel bad, it does show they have some kind of, they don't want him to be in a certain state. Like they don't want him to be in a certain way. So at least we can say that most of them, because I don't know what's going on with Arjun, that nigga was just crazy. At least some of them are like, okay, we understand that we can't go a little bit too far. So at least they know when to stop. Or they know when they'll be like, damn, you know, my bad. Which just reinforced the statement that they're just fans. It just reinforced the idea that they're just fanboys.
Well, I feel sympathy towards Bob. Bob was going to kill herself. Yeah.
I feel the most sympathy yes and all.
Yeah, was he really crying? Because I like...
Christian returns once again to inform the miscreants that Julie was taken to their headquarters.
Matt's Julie's brother pretty much spirited away Julie, took her to the HQ, to the headquarters, where the miscreants, I think they were called, are. And now Matt wants me to come over to Cleveland within the next 5 days to pick up Julie from the headquarters. And I'm just trying to find out what Clyde is planning, if he's going to try to force me in jail or hurt me or anything like that.
That's very unfortunate.
Listen, that's another thing that, my mom is...
Did they just say that's pretty unfortunate? Imagine this man just told you. Okay, I'm assuming since they're fans and not trolls, they believe what he's saying. So imagine, okay, that's like if I go, yeah, my girlfriend was just kidnapped, and now they're telling me to go to fucking New Hampshire to go get her back, and I don't know if they're gonna hurt me or like throw me into jail or like torture me, and then one of y'all just go, damn, that sucks. Like, okay.
It's like, she's gonna be telling me, don't go, I worry about you. She's watched a lot of television. It's like I've been trying to convince her to let me go to Julie, but then my mom is also a bit jealous of me loving another woman more than her. I understand she's in a situation like cut the umbilical cord, you would say, I'm sure. But still, I have to respect my mother very much. Hello, Clyde.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Sonichu. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, dear.
Have I been drinking?
Well, anyway, you just basically want me to test my love for Julie, and you just want me to finally show that I am a man and I can stand up for myself and do what I want like a man should.
I heard the ending music.
That's basically it in a nutshell, isn't it? Okay, well, I'll talk to my mom later and put my foot down. Because right now she's sleeping, and then I have the funeral to worry about. So after the funeral, I will talk to my mom and put my foot down. Yeah, okay. Well, majority of y'all take care, and, just mingle amongst yourselves for now.
Wow. God.
It's a fucking dragon. Yeah.
Yeah,
What if he does? What if he
oh.
pulls another shit like he did with Redmond when he was like, oh yeah, I just got back and now Julie's laying in my bed, but I'm not gonna put her on camera.
After he left the chat, Christian began preparing for Aunt Karina's funeral and his eventual trip into uncertainty awaiting him in Cleveland, Ohio. Without a doubt, this would prove to be the most trying birthday of his life.
God. Yeah, I'm not watching all that. Just a ding ding. We have one more part, and it's only 38 minutes. And look, we're somehow doing better time. It's already almost 3, so that means that we can get done before 5. Oh, it just got Mr. Oh, wait. We do got Mr. Ballin. Alright. Part 10, the final part that we're going to watch today of Christian. Following contains audio recordings of actual emotional abuse, which some viewers may find disturbing. It certainly is disturbing.
On February 24th, 2009, Christian spent his 27th birthday attending his Aunt Karina's funeral.
We are still in 2009? How many more videos, damn it?
Later in the day, Clyde Cash sent him a troubling email. We're sending Julie off to China in 9 hours. You have failed me yet again, Chris Chan. To which Chris replied, I've not failed you, sir. As a matter of fact, I'm coming to Cleveland tomorrow. I am preparing for my journey, my mind is set, and I have the support of God, my relatives, and my friends. So quit trying to scare me, because it is not working. Tomorrow morning, I am coming to Cleveland, Ohio for Julie. The following day, he had a Skype chat with Sarah May, who was still alive and well. He expressed his grief concerning his aunt, and claimed that God and Jesus and the spirits of Aunt Karina and other past Chandlers voiced their support for his upcoming trip to Cleveland. The next morning, at 5:30 a.m., Christian embarked on his trip to Ohio. He departed without informing his parents, but left a note detailing his intentions, along with a map of his route for them to discover. When they did, they called the police and attempted to report Chris as a missing person. This was in fact the first time he had driven more than 50 miles outside of town. While on a break from driving, Christian locked himself out of his car, requiring assistance from the American Automobile Association. He made a stop at a Sonic and bought himself a hamburger and a lemon berry slushie. He also bought $11 worth of gas from Sheetz. He made another stop just outside of Cleveland to call his parents. When he finally got to the address he was given, it turned out to be an old, run-down red house, occupied by an elderly woman who had no knowledge of a Max or Julie. After the encounter, he turned around and made his return trip back to Ruckersville, finally arriving back home at 3 a.m. He later chatted with Blue Spike, who was posing as Max, and told him about his ordeal, admitting that he enjoyed it. Chris showed little interest in Julie's supposedly perilous situation. Around the end of February, a troll produced a postcard featuring a still image from the For Julie's Eyes Only video and sent it to Christian's home address, where it was seen by his father. As a result, Bob took away Chris's video recording equipment. On March 3rd, Christian discovered that Max had seized control of his Yahoo and PSN accounts, as well as the Sonichu and Rosechu website. He called Max on Skype, begging him to give his accounts back to him. Even though only an audio recording exists, it can be determined that Christian was broadcasting video to Blue Spike via his webcam.
Look, quit messing around. Oh, Jesus Christ. Julie, this brother found out that I could get my PSN account and the Paranoia Yahoo account back. Maybe we have to make a choice, you or my PSN and my Yahoo account.
I think he's going to choose the PSN. To be honest, I think he's going to choose PSN. I don't think he's about to choose Julie.
No, I chose you.
Oh, damn. Can you hear me? Damn, he said, no, I chose you. What?
Resists and states that he doesn't want to give back Chris's Yahoo and PSN accounts.
Man, no! Because thinking so much that I've invested a whole lot of time and effort into.
Yeah, that's
you're
facts.
feeling that for me. Look, let me show you my book.
Who asked for that? It's what? It's not like you said, how do I know? Why would... No, these trolls are weird. They are weird. I was about to say, what?
I was just showing... No, you asked me to do it, and I was just showing you that I would do that because well, you were kidding, so... Yeah. But still, I was just letting you know I would do that. So... Alright. Well, I will not show it to you, bud.
Why you sound disappointed, Chris?
Please. Had so much bad times in my life. Please, give me back everything.
This is so messed up.
Yeah, oh my God, this way. After Julie, I will mail you back a copy of Street Fighter 4 after I get in the mud. Forward. No. Look, what do you want? What do you truly want from me? No.
What did he ask for?
Stop it! Matt, you stop it right now, you bastard! Stop it! You stop it right now! You're really making me angry!
What did he ask for?
Okay, so you can't change everything to go back to the way it was.
What did he ask for?
I want Julie and I want my stuff safe and sound. I want Julie. Yeah, love is my first priority, but then I want my stuff back. You're making me so angry! You fucking suck so hard! Yeah. You do not put it on eBay! I lost Sonichu.net that way! Now I'm not gonna lose my PSN account this way! No. I'm calming down. I want Julie. Yes. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
I can't tell if Max is saying cry because he's like, oh, it's okay to cry, or if he's like, oh, cry because it makes better content. You know what I mean? I feel like he's crying because he's like, makes better content, but...
Chris departs from the chat and comes back a little while later. Unbeknownst to him, other trolls were quietly listening in on the conversation.
I'll give you one last chance to pick. Make your choice in 5 seconds. Julie or the PSN.
What you say, I want Julie.
Really? You sincerely mean it?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't yell at me one more time, you're not gonna get either, so start yelling. I wanna see your fangs!
I can already tell Max is about to be on some different time. I can just tell by the way he's laughing and just telling him to see his fangs. But that's just... He's about to be on some slime ball time.
Are you constipated? I think you're constipated. You're not mad, you pathetic wimp. You disgust me.
You want me to get angry? I got angry.
That's not angry. You're a pussy. That's not angry. You're not gonna get your PSN if you act like that.
No,
it's going on eBay.
No.
Yes.
No.
eBay.
No.
Yeah, Max sounds like he's
Why should I stop?
Stop.
Why?
Julie.
You're getting Julie already. Why do you need the PSN?
No.
Hey Chris, something that will help you get the PSN. Say something for me.
Okay.
Say that I'm a homo. No, say it loud and proud and do pelvic thrusts. this man?
I'm a homo!
eBay!
I picked Julie! Give me back! I picked the right choice! Give me
No, you picked Julie! That doesn't mean you're gonna get the PSN if you pick Julie.
Now stop.
Oh, do you think he only picked Julie because he thought that's what they wanted to hear? So he thought if he picked the right answer, they would have gave him the PSN and Julie because he chose the right answer. So that means that he probably only picked Julie because of that. That's interesting.
Stop. Just listen to me.
How should I label this? Oh, $1,000 worth PSN.
Stop.
This is by Max Mobile.
You take it. You take it. Just leave it open today, please.
Here, I'll give you the PSN if you can do one thing.
Alright.
Suck my dick.
How can I do yours when you're all the way over there?
I'll go all the way to Virginia.
Yo, Max is just nasty, bro. Max is just one of the slimiest niggas I have ever listened to, and we're only 9 minutes and 6 seconds in.
Will you do it? Will you suck a dick? No, wait, even better. No, I want you to go to the game place, apologize to the manager, and suck his dick. I want you to record it and put it on YouTube.
Please, don't be such a meanie.
Oh, me? Fuck you! Suck your manager's dick.
Listen.
Yo, this
Listen
nigga's
to what?
weird.
You are a great being. You are
Why do you want Chris to suck a weenie so bad? What? Never in my life have I heard another man ask a man to suck a weenie. And hard set on it. Hard set. That's different. He's different.
person, please. I'm only a lonely servant among your trestle. I only ask for your sister's true love and honesty.
Shut up! You can have my sister. You just can't have the PSN.
Put yourself in your mercy here, please. Just leave it off of eBay.
Alright, do a dance. Do a dance for me. Dance, you fucking monk. Alright, stop. Stop, right now. No, sit like a bitch. You speak like a bitch. You have the boobs of a bitch. And you look like a bitch. And I bet you don't even have a dick down there. You are a bitch. Got a big old set of ovaries. No, don't. Okay. You have a dick. You have a dick. Don't fucking show me. You pedo fork. What the fuck is wrong with you trying to show me that? Don't.
Nothing was actually exposed.
Well, whatever. Don't show me your dick, please. Just don't.
Thanks.
Yell one thing for me really loud. Say that Billy Mays is the mayor of Quickville.
Billy Mays?
Say it. Billy Mays is the mayor of Quickville. Say it before I sell your fucking PSN.
Billy Mays is the new mayor of Quickville.
Louder, you fucking pussy.
Billy Mays is the new mayor of Quickville.
Stop saying it in your fucking dumbass voice, you stupid bitch. I'm not gonna send Julie over there if you use that voice again.
Billy Mays is the new mayor of Quickville.
I can just see what Max looks. I can just visualize what he looks like. He just look like that nigga at middle school that no one liked. Yeah,
and also say that Kristen Chandler will be thrown in jail. Quickville jail.
Christian Chandler will be thrown in Quickville jail.
Where he will be raped by a bunch of niggers. Say this one really loud.
He will be raped by a bunch of niggos.
Hey, Chris stand 10 toes. Chris stood 10 toes. He said, I ain't saying it. He, as much as we like to say he might be a little bit racist, he stood 10 toes. He said, I ain't saying that. He said, I ain't going that. He said, I would rather announce that. And you know that he doesn't like saying that he's homosexual. He said, I'd rather announce that than to ever say the N-word. Just stood 10 toes. Stand all 10 of his toes. His toesy woesy standing on the floor right now.
No, say niggers, you stupid twat.
Niggers.
I retract my statement. I retract my last statement. He was not, in fact, standing 10 toes. He was not. He is now levitating off the floor. He is no longer standing on 10 toes.
Louder. Louder.
Don't trust them.
No. No. Shut up. You ruined that fucking show.
Max tries to convince Chris to ejaculate onto his Sonichu medallion and set it on fire.
I'd rather just burn it, please.
No, you have to masturbate on it, then burn it.
I can't get it hard when I'm under a lot of stress.
Now you have an alternative. Either burn it or shove it up your butt.
Shove it up my butt.
You're gonna shove it up.
Yo, this nigga Max is so fucking weird. Why? Why are you so interested in him sucking weenies and putting stuff up his bum? Like, bro, get a life.
Your butt. Alright, shove it up
my butt. So I have to divide it.
Alright, cut it into two. No, 4 pieces. Not 4 pieces. I didn't know that
You
autistic
kept getting
side-
excited too, like.
How does it feel, Chris, to be destroying something you worked so hard on? How does it feel? Tell me. Tell me.
Hard. Cold.
Cold?
Heartless.
Oh, me? I'm heartless?
No. Just act plain heartless.
Oh, you can call me heartless if you want. You can call me any word. And make sure you take pictures for prosperity.
No problem. There's a camera on.
Oh, God, you're recording it and showing it live. Really?
Yes.
That is awesome. Hey, Chris, while you shove it up your ass, scream, zap him to the extreme, okay? Or I won't send Julie over, okay? I can see you shooting it over, man. It's a fact, my child. Chris, are you really gonna do this? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I see brown stains. Did you crap your pants, really?
Yeah.
Whatever. Just put it in there. Just hurry up, please. Just don't make me watch this for too long, please. Good. Come on. More.
This has to be the most uncomfortable I have had been in this whole 10-part series. This is and I'm not even seeing nothing. This is probably the worst part of it. So I'm assuming no one else is there because I'm assuming they would have stepped in already.
More, as far as you possibly can. More, until I can't see it. More, shove it up, up, more. Oh, I can't wait to see how brown it is when you take it out. Chris, is your hand stuck?
I'm tired.
No, keep going. You're not gonna fucking chicken out. How does this make you feel, Chris?
Miserable.
How miserable?
Probably miserable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's too bad. You miserable pile of dick. Oh, God, more. Shove it until I can't see it. Oh, God, poor Sonichu.
Blue Spike, no more.
Keep going.
Blue Spike, stop this shit.
You don't want to go in.
Then keep trying. Make some
Blue
room
Spike,
in there.
stop this shit.
Yo, where's Clyde at, bro? Clyde would not let this shit stand. He would not. Yo.
Stop it. Really?
Alright, fine, you can stop.
Stop?
Yeah, sure. Don't take him out, though. I want him to be in there the whole rest of the time I talk with you.
Jesus.
God damn it.
Chris,
God
Chris.
damn.
Stop, don't worry.
Excuse me.
Chris, what the fuck? Seriously, man?
I just want to wash my hands.
No, you can't wash your hands. You're a bitch, you know that? Doing this? Whatever. I wonder, what should I make you do next?
No, this is enough.
No, you don't have to want making the choices.
Please, this is enough. I'm tired.
No, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you feel tired. You're not the one calling the shots, you fucking prick. So shut up.
If I, as a 19-year-old, was around back then in 2009, and I seen this tape, if I knew who Max was and I lived in close proximity, I would legitimately, no matter what his age is, put him on his neck. This is honestly the most disgusting shit I've ever had to sit here and listen to. Like this honestly makes me so disgusted. Like I know like the other stuff made me like cringe and made me like feel weird. This just makes me angry and just sick. It's like that someone could do that and watch. Like those type, like even if Max right now, if he is somewhere out there, bro, and he ever sees this, bro, I would legitimately fight that nigga to this day. To this day, I don't care how old he is, I don't care how big he is, I'll still fight that nigga to this day. Cause this is just disgusting. This is so fucking gross.
Do what I tell you. I have a good idea. Burn your house down.
God damn it, you idiot.
Burn my house down.
Then the PSN is going on eBay. And the money is going to ED.
If I burn my house down, then she won't have a place to come to.
You have a point. You have a point.
Who's Mike?
Chris, there is something.
Stop it.
There is something. All right, Chris, I want you to be in the mumble. Julie's gonna talk to you there. It's important.
After about 10 minutes, Chris manages to get a microphone set up to work on Mumble so he could talk to Julie.
Chris, I'm happy you're here. Hi.
Hey.
Hey,
Chris,
Julie?
there's something I've been trying to tell you for a while.
Yes?
Well, I'm gonna be there tomorrow, and I think it's safe to say that I can tell you this with my heartfelt love.
Alright.
Wait, is Julie Blue Spike? Is Julie Max? Because I said Julie sounded like a little boy and Max sounds like a little boy, and I don't feel like that's a coincidence.
Yes, go ahead and tell me now.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
This whole
Max.
time, Chris,
Yeah, that's
you've been having sex with a 13-year-old boy, you sick fuck.
What?
Yeah, I'm a 13-year-old boy, Chris, and you've been having sex with me this entire time. I'm gonna give all your fucking data to Chris Hansen, you fucking pedo fork. So you better get the fuck out now, before I report you to the fucking feds. Get out.
Now wait a
Alright.
minute. I did not know you were a 13-year-old.
Yes, you did. They're not gonna believe you. They're gonna fucking put you away.
So, let me guess, you were Max the whole time, weren't you?
And Julie, yes, both of them. Both figments of my imagination. There is no Julie. She never existed, Chris. She died 5 years ago. Who have you been talking to? You drove to Ohio for no reason. It was a trick. I was able to fool you. You dumb man. How does this make you feel? Tell me.
Well, I feel terrible.
Now, if you...
I would honestly say, with 100% accuracy, that I would lay this 13-year-old out, like, without any hesitation. Like, I would send this little shit to a hospital. This is the grossest shit I've ever seen any human being. Like, I had, like, something that I had to watch, or something that I wasn't expecting to be like that. This is the grossest thing I've seen, like, a 13-year-old ever do. It's disgusting.
If you really want your self-dignity, if you truly want your self-dignity to be remained, then you will send me that video of you shoving the medallion up your anus. Or I will tell everyone what you've been doing, and all the fans will believe that you are a pedophile.
Okay, you see, the thing is, I was lying, so I hope you've been recording on your end, because I wasn't recording on my end.
Well, I'm sorry then, because this is going out to everyone. So what's it going to be, Chris? Are you going to do it again, or am I going to have to give everything to everyone?
It's kind of hard to do an encore performance at this point.
Wait. First of all, Clyde.
What up?
Clyde's there, and he didn't, bro. Clyde was there. He didn't step in. That's an L for Clyde. I don't know if I respect Clyde the same way. The fact that anyone could sit there and just let that happen.
He finally found out I expected a bit more of a shitstorm. He's been having sex with a 13-year-old boy like a sick fuck.
Whatever. Look, Chris, man, on that trip to Ohio, you had a cell phone. We were calling you, trying to, give you directions.
Because, Chris, let me tell you, there was a Julie. There truly is a Julie. But...
Yeah, there is.
There was. But she died.
Yeah, we don't have to go with the diet. She's real. She's actually in a high, but
Let me tell you something, Chris. About the wildfires I told you about. I truly was the one who started them.
okay, you're going crazy. Okay, we don't have to do the whole wildfire thing anymore.
Yeah, this is going kind of crazy. I mean, you sounded like a 13-year-old boy, and Chris just kind of fell for that.
I thought she.
How do I sound like a girl to you, motherfucker?
You just sound. I know what a woman sounds like.
And I talk to you in my normal voice, and I can say I'm Julie. I can talk to you in the exactly same voice, and I can tell you I'm Max, and you fucking believe it. You're dense. You're truly dense, and you don't deserve to live in this fucking world. Now tell me.
No, he's autistic, and this is just rough. This is a rough episode to end this on.
What do you want? Do you want your PSN back?
Yes.
Well, that's too bad because it's gonna be sold.
Oh, come on, please.
Hey,
I'm
Chris,
sorry.
there are more things. No, okay, I'm in this whole goddamn operation. Fuck, Chris. There are more things to life than your PS3 and whatever. Your whole internet life is hidden a lot. There are no Sonichu fans. Nobody gives two shits about you. The best thing you can do is go outside for the love of God, okay? I mean, you say you learn from your mistakes, but you never seem to. Ever.
No, Julie!
Julie!
Look. They effectively ruined this guy's life. And now they're talking about how he needs to go outside. But that wasn't the problem. The problem is that the trolls messed with his life. It wasn't the fact that he didn't go outside. If I do remember correctly, based off like before the trolls happened, there was only some pretty minor things that were ironed out very early in the beginning that weren't that like, oh wow. I don't know. It went from feeling like, okay, maybe Clyde has like good intentions and he's just like trying to be the jerk about it. Like he's just trying to get Chris off the internet like by doing this. But now it just seems like he's trying to preach to him after, they kind of went too far. I honestly hope they did some version of jail time because this is like crazy.
Because you can appeal to your what's left of the fans at least.
I think he's crying. Why don't we just let the baby cry?
I'm not crying.
Yes, you are. You pathetic fuck.
I am
okay,
not.
Blue Spike, you're a little too mean. That's...
If I may inform you, Chris, I know you may have been told this before, but how does it feel to know that this is your entire fan base? Every girl, so far, has been a troll. We try to tell you this, and then we just get sick of it and do
You know how many
this.
people have told you this, that Blue Spike is a boy? I can't believe how many times. And you
I
still...
believe you because I've heard your honest and true voice.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I'm legitimately surprised Chris hasn't tried to take his life. Or at least that he hasn't tried to take his life yet. Because it seems like he was put through legitimate hell.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of completely blew Chris's mind right there.
Can I stop recording?
Yes.
On March 4th, recuperating from the events of the previous day, Christian made a video attempting to dispel any rumors that trolls might be spreading concerning what he had told to Blue Spike.
I have been under so much stress lately, and I've been suffering from like a bug, Do not believe anything that the trolls say or talk about. That's given right there. And you notice I'm not wearing my medallion. I've decided I'm setting a new fashion trend. I'm wearing my high school ring in place of my medallion. It has the memories that have gone from medallion to medallion, believe me. So my high school ring is forever from this point. And also, I, Christian Weston Chandler, am still the mayor of Quickville. Although rumors have been flying around, I noticed about some guy named Billy Mays. I don't even know who that guy is. So anyway, I'm still the mayor of Quickville. Until I say in the comics or in the video otherwise.
He followed up with another short video, singling out Blue Spike.
I wish to announce the culprit.
Here, give me a second. I'm getting a phone call.
Who has who has gotten into my Yahoo account and took down the Sonichu and Rosechu site. His name is Max Novanya, as he last told me. And he has made me do certain things, like in order to get my Yahoo back, but he has failed to
Man, just imagine how embarrassing that is to have to say this on the internet. Like, like, no joke, no joke at all. Imagine how embarrassing that is. Imagine how humiliating that is to say something like that on the internet. That you were fooled and you had to do things to get your property back. That's just so sick. That's just so nasty. Like, what the hell?
give me back my Yahoo. After doing such things, he asked me to cut up my medallion and shove it up my ass. He asked me to show him off my dick, which I have not. And he's just a nuisance, a bad nuisance, terrible. If you come in contact with him, tell him to give me back my Yahoo, and also, somebody, please, give him a cold virus for me.
I said this already, I'll say it again. If I knew Max in real life, he would get a lot more than a virus from me. He would get a lot more. That's so fucking sick. That's so nasty. Yo. If that nigga Max ever sees this, he can rumble with me right now. Well, he was like, what? He was 13 in 2009. So that means. So he's like, what? 21 now? I'll still. 21, 19, I ain't too far of a difference. I still box him. That's wild.
Later that day, he rejoined Mumble.
Well, I got cold. That's one thing I'm doing.
Yeah, drink orange juice. Recently,
yeah, I know. I'm drinking plenty of orange juice, and I'm eating plenty of chicken noodle soup. But anyway, yes.
Be quiet. Shut up.
Yeah, put that 13-year-old brat back in the recording room.
Yeah, that's where he belongs.
Then you're not getting the yellow.
And somebody mute him, please.
I genuinely hope that those trolls are being genuine. I hope that after what happened, those trolls are like, honestly, not sympathetic, but, what's the word? They feel guilty. I hope they feel guilty for what they've done. I hope that they honestly feel sympathetic for Chris. And they understand that he's actually a person. Because it seemed like, it's not like them acting like they don't know who he is. They honestly knew who Blue Spike was, so hopefully that they're being genuine at Blue Spike and telling him to shut up.
Yeah, mute him.
Shut up.
Alright, hope you have fun.
Thank you.
So what's up, Chris?
Mr. 13-year-old brat over there stole my Yahoo account. He told me,
oh, wow.
Really? Terrible.
He told me to give him the password to that to prove my love for Julie, only to find out that he's been Julie this whole time.
Whoa!
That's so horrible.
He remained on Mumble for a while longer, expressing his disdain for Blue Spike and Billy Mays. Afterwards, Chris engaged in a chat with Sarah May, letting her know that he reported his PSN account as compromised to Sony, who then in turn denied Blue Spike any access to it. She told him that she broke up with her boyfriend, and Christian responded by letting her know that she was welcome to stay over at his house. She took offense to this, so Christian blamed his cold for his lack of tact. Sarah then scolded Chris for always defaulting to autism as his go-to excuse for his flaws. After receiving her flurry of criticisms, he tried to leave the conversation, but Sarah ordered him to stay. She continued to condemn him for his sexual deviance, shallowness, and accused him of not being truly autistic, but rather someone who does not want to accept adult responsibilities. She questioned him about female anatomy, revealing that his knowledge of the location of a vagina was based on his experiences with sex dolls. Sarah May convinced him that she had gotten hold of his Yahoo account, and in exchange for its safe return, she ordered Chris to draw either Sonichu having sex with another male Sonichu, or a female Rosechu with a penis, in any sexual scenario. An hour later, Christian sent her a graphic rendering of Sylvana Rosechew pleasuring herself with her penis. Sarah rejected her drawing, for it was already established in the comics that she possessed hermaphroditic properties. She asked again for a depiction of a Rosechew in an unnatural way. Chris returned with a drawing of Rosechew anally penetrating Sonichu. However, Christian made it clear that she was in fact equipped with a strap-on that matched the exact color of her skin. Sarah asked him to modify it in Microsoft Paint so that the strap-on would look more like her actual penis. In response, Sarah May said that she was met with resistance from Clyde and was unable to grant Chris access to his Yahoo account. She suggested that he report the theft to Yahoo. As they were about to part, Sarah May confessed that she was still with her boyfriend and revealed the true nature of their relationship. I met him in
Okay, he's gonna read
the
it.
chat room of people trolling you, and I'm a troll too. I have been this entire time. I have never loved you, because you're absolutely f***ing disgusting. And you know the best part? The troll I met, we're in true love, the only thing you wanted. And we're happy because of your misery. Isn't that funny? Goodbye, Chris. It's been fun. Last words of advice. No more internet love. I tell you this because I care. Go after real girls in real life. Bring your sign back so they know exactly what you want. Girls like that so they can't be led on, etc. And most importantly, keep your website updated. We don't want another Ryan Cash incident, which was actually real. Update your comics regularly, or Clyde says he'll be back. Otherwise, what fans you have left, they'll be leaving, Chris. Be careful where you tread. The next day, still under the influence of influenza, he took part in a mumble chat for the last time.
How have you been?
Sick. I've been having a sinus infection.
Well, it is winter, so...
What did you say your temperature was?
Last time I checked today it was 96.8.
Not bad, not bad. Look, so, how have you been feeling besides the sickness?
Fair. Okay? Look, I'm trying to get my website back up. I'm just having troubles between the fact that my account was deactivated for a time, and I'm waiting for it to be reactivated from the people at Yahoo. I talked to them on the phone, so I know all about this, so what do you want, Clyde?
I'm trying to tell you that the people at Virginia Mental Health, they've been trying to take you away.
Well, I got news for you. My family is going to defend me, and I am not going to go into any institution, so you could just back off.
No, I'm trying to warn you. Look on your latest video. You're talking about being a fictional mayor of a fictional town known as Quickville. This is why they're after you.
Well,
I don't know if they're telling the truth about that or not. I don't really care. But that's... It's just something so vile about these people, these individuals, that find this so fun. I don't know, like, fuck. Like, that's just, it makes me sick. It just makes me so sick to listen to. It's hard to listen to them try to act like they care, try to tell them they care. It's just so... It's honestly just... there's just no other way to describe it but sickening. I don't get it.
well, if they dare to come after me, they'll come after me in person. And until then, I'm not going to fret about it.
It'll be too late by then.
Jack Thaddeus tells Chris about Sonichu, the animated series, a serial cartoon on YouTube created by Spaz Kid, the stories of which are parodies based on real events from Christian's life and those seen in the comics. Clyde informs Chris that he murdered Blue Spike as an act of vengeance.
Happy birthday. I killed him. You wanted it, right?
Well, I did not say kill him. For
You
God's
said
sake.
get him. I figured as much. And I didn't like him anyway, so happy birthday.
That's sad.
Yeah, you have to be careful with how you word those things.
Chris continues to lament about his struggles concerning the restoration of his website.
Look, let me do this work, and I'll come on to Mumble another time. So, unless Clyde had something else he wanted to say as another reason why he dragged me away from my work. Again, the website.
What work? Christ, man.
I'm trying to get the website back up.
That's not work. Nobody cares about your goddamn website, okay?
Hey,
Why don't you go back outside? Why don't you go back outside to the real world? That's what I've been trying to do.
Well, I'm
When's
going
the
to be
last
going...
time you went outside?
Well, I got news for you, Clyde. I'm going to be going back out there and actually find myself a woman locally after I get over this virus.
Face it, Chris, you're never going to find that woman.
Oh, yes, I will.
How?
I'm gonna be very social and civil about it. Goodbye.
No, you're not.
After this encounter, Christian decided to keep away from communicating with anyone over the internet. On March 9th, inspired by a scene in a recently aired Family Guy episode, Christian filmed a video in which he condemns homosexuality with reference to the Bible.
I would like to state an obvious fact that has been revealed in the latest episode of Family Guy, and backs me up on the fact that homosexuality and gayness is just plain wrong.
I'm hoping that this is where we slowly try to go back, because like right now we're on the steady decline down, and then I feel like we hit like this is where it should have stopped, but we just kept going past it. So I'm hoping now that we're going back up, we kind of just stay going back up. You know what I mean? Because that last 29 minutes and 50 seconds, like that was legitimately rough. Like I might actually have to put like a trigger warning, because that was a lot.
And Stewie has put the Bible verse that basically just says in a nutshell. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Do not lie with a man as one lies with a woman. That is detestable. And because in the end it's just described here from 25 and so on, even the land was defiled among such things. So I punished it for its sin, and the land vomited out its inhabitants. But you must keep my decrees and my laws. The native-born and the aliens living among you must not do any of these detestable things, especially sleeping with a man as you would a woman. You homos. This was chapter 18 of Leviticus in the Holy Bible. And verse 22.
It's so crazy about religion that like a lot of people really believe that. Like they truly believe that because they read it in the book. And like I understand the concept of religion, even though I don't personally believe in religion. Or like I personally don't believe in any religion myself. But like that's crazy. That's insane. That's like, okay. Alright. Okay, this might be a little bit of a stretch. Alright? But just hear me out. Ah, dropped the hat. But that's like if I was reading this manga, right? Oh, okay. If that's like I was reading this manga, and I was reading it, right? Let's see. And at some point it said something. Being a pirate is wrong. And I took that to heart, and I was like, well, now, even though this book is based off of a different time, being a pirate is wrong. And I will hold that to my own beliefs because the book said so. I just don't, I don't know. I ain't trying to get on religion talk, but it's just so wrong that someone can just dislike something just because it's in the book.
Sorry, homos, but I stand behind the truths of the holy God and Lord.
And then they believe it's the truth. I think that's the most damaging part about it, because it's not like, oh, I think that, it's my truth, or it's like whatever truth I believe in, but they're like, this is the truth. This is the word of God.
Thank you, and have a pleasant day. And also, just to add another note, I have also stopped in trying to find true love and romance over the internet. I've taken a first step into encouraging myself to actually talking to the women around here. And I quote the book that I have learned about from the John Says Radio Show, as well as my pastoral counselor, How to Talk to Girls by Alec Grevin, a 9-year-old. You can find a video about where he talks about his book on Amazon.com. Great book.
After Christian announced his commitment to meet a prospective girlfriend in real life, Emily, a student from West Virginia University, who was the troll that had placed the Encyclopedia Dramatica sign on his property 5 months prior, and also had taken part in a mumble chat, decided to initiate a relationship with him by calling him and arranging a first date. On March 12th, she and her friend Stephanie were mentioned in a brief video from Chris.
Miss Emily or her friend Stephanie, who reside at the same phone number that has called me before on my cell phone or my house phone, please call me back as soon as possible. Thank you.
3 days later, Robert Simmons V came to visit Christian at his weekly church service and joined the congregation together with Christian and Bob. The entire interaction was covertly recorded. Simmons' decision to speak in his regular tone of voice went unnoticed by Chris.
Hi, Robert.
Robert Simmons V?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to apologize. My Sonichu in 1986 was hacked by Castro. So I want to apologize for that. In case of any sort of weird emails or YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I understand. Nice to meet you, Bob.
Is it okay if I come to church with you? I'm actually here sort of semi-vacation.
Wait, who's Robert? Wait, I'm confused.
Oh, Dad, this is Robert Simmons V, one of my Sonichu fans.
How's it going, Mr. Chandler? That's good.
I'll let you two chat for a bit. I gotta go.
Alright, so, I've heard there's a lot of, things that's been going on, though.
Yeah, he's got enemies all over the world.
Yeah. So there's...
That always happens.
I don't know, there's just a lot of jerks online.
I'm 81.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of things in my life, and I've done a bunch. But whenever you're successful, from my experience, there are people that don't like that, and they're out to get you for it.
Word of wisdom.
Some success and just, be happy for them. They have to feel jealousy for it, though. So, I don't know.
They want to knock you down.
Yeah.
He's not functioning autistic, but he's come a long way. I can remember.
I think the most telling part about Bob is the way he talks about Chris even when he's not around. It doesn't seem like he talks about him in a bad way. And it's just one of those little things that you just like to hear.
I was sitting across when he was sick.
Really?
And we were working with him. We didn't know what was wrong with him. They didn't even have a diagnosis. I had Commodore 64. You've ever heard of it?
Yeah. My dad had one of those.
Anyway, I taught him how to do that. He would load the disc of that Commodore 64 and playing with it before he would talk.
Robert and Chris talk about their respective love quests and discuss the verse from Leviticus, which was featured in the recent Family Guy episode concerning homosexuality. Afterwards, Chris offers his autograph to Robert.
There you are. You hold on to that, because that could be valuable one day.
Sure.
He stays for the entirety of the service. After it finishes, Simmons makes contact with another troll who is waiting for him in his car nearby.
So what was he saying to you? Oh, nothing. We're just talking shit. He told me I had to, he knew I was in Australia or some bullshit. Pretty badass, huh? Yeah. I think he'll recognize me when I steal his girl, when I steal his date. Maybe you should get makeup or something, green makeup. I don't really give a fuck. I do? Fuck, man. I don't want him to hate me. No. Well, I don't think he'll connect me and you. Okay. Well, maybe, that would explain, you're spying on us. That would explain, the recordings and shit, Yeah. You better edit this shit to where I'm not saying shit, it's always, it's only good shit. No. Oh, God. I don't want Clyde to have this shit image, because he seemed like such a nice guy, dude. Aww. What's so funny, what's so interesting I find, Bob, the lumberjack is badass, so he's a really pleasant guy, though. Yeah. The only problem I feel sorry for is he's trying to justify, Chris and shit. Apparently, back when he was 6, he couldn't even talk. Yeah? And, he's fucking autistic. Right. Guys with the mute button on him, that's what he says. Well, yeah. Anyways, other than the traffic being really shitty, by the way, everybody, it's still all recording.
Right.
Anyways, hopefully this will maybe provide some entertainment for people. I don't know. But anyways, so all right, what the hell am I saying? Oh yeah. So God damn.
It's so weird how people seen content back then. You know what I mean? Because effectively, that's why they're recording this. They're not recording this for themselves. They're recording it for further content. Because this wasn't even anything that was particularly like, oh, haha, I got you. This was just them talking. And it's so weird that they thought that this was going to be interesting for, like... It's just sick, man. It's just so weird.
That dude, seeing like, what the hell is that guy, wearing a fucking Hardy's jacket? That guy looks really fucking sketchy as hell. I go, Mr. Chandler? He goes, you didn't know me for a second. I am Robert Simmons Fifth. And he knew me. He's like, and he still thinks I'm awesome. Like, yeah, I'm so happy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy I didn't have to do like, Mr. Chandler! So happy. I guess you can contribute to being really nervous online or something like that, but no, seriously, I actually, I think that like people might be pissed when they're hearing this shit because like, I actually talked more to Bob because he was interesting as fuck though, and like, telling me about like the Commodore 64 and how apparently like before fucking Chris could speak, he was playing video games though.
Yeah.
And how, according to him, 124 levels trying to get to Koopa, and he talked about Yoshi's Island. Like, dude, you're talking about fucking 4 different games, dumbass. But whatever, he's old.
Yeah.
I do the same thing with my grandma. Like, whatever, grandma. Yeah, Japan's awesome, right? So.
It's still going. An hour and 47. Here you go. I'm retarded when it comes to electronics. You want this?
After he let go of his dependence on conversing online with possible trolls, Christian's life seemed to have taken a turn for the better. But while his relationship with Emily looked promising, he was blissfully unaware of her true motives and the mysterious scheme to steal her away from him.
God. My Lord. That was a lot. I need to watch some Mr. Ballin after that. I need to. Like, everything was going fine until we hit part 10. Part 10 was the roughest part so far.